105.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Here we go. All systems go.
This is the true story about Mac. Check it.
Times are changing, more so each year. But the early morning storm pimp is here.
3, 2, 1.
People are expecting quite a bit.
Gotta figure out how to make money on this. I really want to.
I can feel it down in my plums. We're getting a nice bluish hue. Getting ready to take them to the farmer's market.
Okay, baby, but don't hurt yourself with that big juicy hog of yours.
In hard times, or when a man has worked at a job 30 years, they give him a watch, kick him in the butt, and say, hey, our computer took your place, daddy. That's hard time.
And those cars are going real fast and real laugh, son.
But he's gay. He's blind.
You ready?
Oh, wait. So we're just going to wing it? There's a big difference between winging it and seeing what happens. Now let's see what happens.
And now.
Right now.
Now, it's Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
And I be catching them northern pike like on the 10-pound test. Smoke sass, never fast, take a guess. I be the early morning stone pimp. Straight limping, rooms from drinking. At the party, big booty pinching. Chilling like a villain. Balloon filling, whack MC killing. The fine hoe drilling with the $1 million talent and the 10-cent brain.
Been gone too long, too much cocaine.
But now that I'm back on the block, I'm ready to rock left to right all night. My game's tight, I wish you might take a bite out of this here toxic, melodic, neurotic product, fresh from the harvest. Who be the largest, hardest, smartest label in town? Top dog, get down.
As the wise man known as the Soul Brother Kevin once said, it is baby, little infant, 2-pound baby Friday. And it feels a little, would it feel a little more baby or a little more big, knowing that it is a short week for most people?
A little more baby.
A little more baby. Welcome to Senning Show. My name is John Senning. That man over there, his name is Dizzy, but I'm ready to dub him the Caw Kid because this dude is out here taking videos of birds of prey in his apartment parking lot, like it's nothing. I was so sad that I didn't see the video of the giant red-shouldered hawk in your parking lot at your apartment building until late last night. But when I saw it, it brought me great joy. First of all, that you even noticed its existence, which that's how it starts. Just so you know. I saw the funniest thing somebody sent me, and I felt so seen with this meme that they sent me. They said, you go your whole life without even recognizing that birds exist. And then one day you're like, there's a puff-chested warbler or something. Like all of a sudden it hits you. And I just want you to know, you may not be there yet, but the fact that you spotted that hawk and you took a video of it, even if it was just for me, shows that you could possibly be headed down that road.
It's funny you say that because when I left here at the station, we were driving home and we got to the complex and Cole goes, oh, did John say anything about the bird? I go, I told him. I don't think he was impressed. No. He didn't say anything. And she's like, what do you mean? I go, I told him in the break I would send him a video. It says he looked at it, but I go, I guess we're not caw-cawing.
Dude, I did not look at it. I think I opened it and you even said I sent you a video and I didn't look at it until much later. Dude, that's a big badass hawk to be chilling. And I posted it on my Instagram story. Diz reshared it at the John Senning at Dizzy for Mayor. That's a big ass hawk just chilling in your.
We have a lot of ducks there and a lot of baby ducks.
Oh, dude, that's a baby duck eater right there.
Exactly.
Straight up baby duck.
He's just waiting to feast.
I love the idea of urban wildlife. You know, like you guys live in I don't mean urban. You know, I don't mean
No,
urban.
you meant low income.
Yeah. Well, you know, I love the idea of Section 8 wildlife. It's just something about it. No, what I really mean is that wildlife, as beautiful as a state we live in, there's cities, there's roads, there's buildings everywhere, but the wildlife is still everywhere. So there's something cool about seeing this big-ass hawk right on a parking sign in your apartment complex that I really think, I've said this before, I think there's a missed opportunity for urban wildlife documentaries. Like you get the guy that does all of them, Attenborough or whatever it is, and he does a whole thing on feral cats, and he does another one on the ducks that live in the apartments and the birds and all of that. I think that would be kind of cool.
I think you should corner that market. It sounds like you have a great idea going.
You want to know what? I thought that I was going to start it. I've said a million different times, this is going to be the thing that I do to become TikTok famous or internet famous. And I had a little thing that I was doing for a while. And I want to say it was called, it sounds like a stupid name now, but I swear I was just calling it Neighborhood Wildlife. That can't be right.
Yeah,
Either way,
that's not really catchy.
Yeah, no, I don't know what I was calling it. And for a span of a couple weeks, I was sharing different videos of wildlife around the neighborhood. And then I guess it didn't last. So
I think you have a great point with the random, the birds, with the feral cats.
Yeah, dude, the feral cat community is fascinating to me. What's going on out there? These cats are... I mean, it's not pretty. I'll tell you that. There's a lot of rape in the cat community.
Yeah.
There's a lot of there's coyotes.
Nobody's talking about that.
No, nobody is. And I don't know that I'm here to be the voice of the cat rape in the community, but man, I've seen it firsthand. I've helped get cats that were in my neighborhood taken away so they could be spayed and neutered, and then they bring them back. And shout out to Cat Trap Fever. That's a real company in St. Pete, and they come out and get your feral cats and fix them and then bring them back to you.
I think your first episode should be about the feral cats.
Yeah.
And you should mention that no one wants to talk about the rapes. I'm here to do that.
I am here to be the voice of the voiceless cats to tell you all about the sexual assault going on in the feral cat community. The problem would be the real footage. Like I don't have the money and or the equipment to get like really good. Like if we want to know what's going on, like you look at these things on National Geographic, they're getting footage probably from cameras that are trail cams or satellite imagery where they can get you great views up close of what's going on in the middle of the night and the nitty gritty. Like if I'm not exactly right there for a cat assault, then I'm probably not going to be able to show the footage in my documentary that I'm working on.
That is a good point of getting that. I don't know if anyone's ready to see the actual footage.
That is true.
The hard-hitting truth of what's happening.
Dude, AI. I mean, I hate to give away my secrets. I don't even do full AI cat sex. What I do is I do AI cat sex and then blurred out.
Yeah.
So you won't even see what's back there.
Do you know what made the new Katrina documentary pretty good? It's the found footage. It's the footage I even found. They were alive. But it's the footage of the boots on the ground of this is what's happening in the neighborhood. Same thing with your neighborhood wildlife.
Yeah, man, I really got to work on the name.
Yeah.
But yeah, it could be almost like the Blair Witch Project.
Yeah, shaky
cam, grainy footage. Like you don't even know what's really going on.
When you talk, it's from like advantage of your groin.
Yeah. Oh, that I like that. Okay.
Yeah, that's what they did in Blair Witch.
Dude, Blair Witch, the first Blair Witch. What a movie, man. That was the end of that movie scared me so deeply. Drew has like connections to those guys that made that movie. You know, the people that made that movie were out of Orlando.
No, I did not know that.
Some of them were. Yeah,
they were like no-name actors, right? That just signed up for this, but I heard a lot of them had trauma. After.
Yeah, well, and it made so much money, and they didn't get any of it.
That's true.
They didn't get any of the money.
Was that the first found footage thing that took off? I think it was, right?
That had to be right before Paranormal Activity, right?
Yes. Yeah. But Paranormal Activity, came in the time of the internet was a big thing.
It was popping.
Google it and go, oh no, it's fake.
Yeah, I liked all of those movies, even all the way to the end. Even when everybody else stopped liking them, I still had a thing for the Paranormal Activity movies. By the way, this is Senning Show. Thanks for being here. You want to interact with us, hit us up on the phone lines, 800-771-1025. 150 people popping off the show in the vroom, vroom room. Thank you to everybody. Drew Garabo in the building, Austin Walker, Garrett Roberts, LSD Dreams, Jesse Allen, Corey Puckett, KGM. Thank you, everybody who is in there. Appreciate it very, very much. So we have these 9 Inch Nails tickets to give away.
Right.
And I didn't necessarily grasp. I know 9 Inch Nails are huge. I know that this concert is sold out. I know that it's a hot ticket, but based on messages and some people that reached out to me last night, people are clamoring for the 9 Inch Nails ticket. So I was running through my mind all night long, and I really wanted, and maybe we can get to a place. I think we have an idea, but help me workshop this part of it. I was thinking like something 9 inches, 9 inch nails,
A dizzy dip.
9 inch nails. Like I don't know how we go with that. Like, yeah, see, it had a good jumping off point with like maybe women who had experienced a 9 incher, and then they had to, or we make ladies give us the sound that they make when they see a 9 incher.
Oh,
That's actually pretty good.
yeah.
That's pretty good.
Especially if a girl's not amused, you know she's a real whore.
Yeah, yeah. Just,
Like,
or just like,
that's it?
or
Oh.
But that kind of that.
I like a little growl in my. Well, no, that's not what I meant.
And that
was a pirate, by the way. You just did.
That I felt like wasn't necessarily the way to go. So I want to give a shout out to a guy. Hold on. He's been doing this. This has nothing. I'm now.
He's a real 9 incher.
I'm segueing away from the 9 inches. This is a new 9 inches. There is a guy out there. His name is Keith O'Hara, and he's been doing this for weeks and weeks on end. And I said a few weeks ago to you, we need to find a way to get more people to do this. So here's how it's going to go down. Tomorrow, I will give it away, and that will be a prize pack. It will be a pair of tickets to see 9 Inch Nails to the sold-out show and a $50 Wild Fork gift card. It will be a Wild Fork Friday. So 24 hours from now, I retweeted the dude, Keith O'Hara, and it feels weird that I'm using him and he hasn't won anything. I feel like I'm going to have to give him something since this is the whole jumping off point is what he's been doing.
Okay.
But needless to say, he has, I think in the beginning, maybe he was just doing art and writing things in the dirt on his truck.
Yes.
And then it ended up evolving to where he got one of those car markers that you can draw on your window. And every couple weeks, he'll freshen it up, and it'll just be little quotes pertaining to the show, maybe what we're talking about that day. And we are going to dub this little contest Groom Your Vroom. And whether you are drawing in the dirt on the back of your car or you go through the $3 commitment to go get a little marker to draw in your car, you have 24 hours to do whatever you want. If you go to X and you look at my retweet at Keith O'Hara, he wrote with the car marker, hashtag Senning Show on the top, always makes you RLOL. That was a callback to yesterday with our debate about the LOL. Still just horrific. Can't believe the amount of, now I'm on such high alert for it that I've seen it like 5 times in the past 12 hours. And it makes my skin crawl. He wrote RLOL, John and Dizzy, 1 to 4, the bone. So if you will groom your vroom, whether through the dirt or with a marker, you have 24 hours to do it. You can hit us up on X. You can send it in the DMs on Instagram, on Facebook. You can even email it. Whatever you got to do to get it to us at the John Senning, at Dizzy for Mayor. We will look them over the next 24 hours. And I know that this probably isn't going to be a thing where we have hundreds of people doing this. But if you put in the effort to put a little Senning Show artwork on the back of your car, we will hook you up with if we pick you, we will hook you up with a $50 Wild Fork gift card and tickets to the sold-out 9 Inch Nails show. Groom your vroom.
I like it.
And now I feel like I got to give Keith something, too, on the backside. Speaking of the LOL, actually, you did make me RLOL last night. And you did it. Hold on. I think I have the audio. So I finally responded to you about the bird, and then you said, I told you what it was. I said red-shouldered hawk, and I sent you a picture of it, and you said, "Damn, you're good." And then you called me a old ass MF, and then you hit me with an LOL, and then you said sorry, which I didn't know what that was in reference to. But then I got a voice message along with it, and this legitimately made me RLOL. This was the message.
I want to show you that I was laughing out loud.
Dude, you didn't just make me RLOL. You made Danielle RLOL as well. So that was I feel like I need to save that somewhere so that can just be, that can be my RLOL whenever
you're loving it. Yeah.
I will say it's also my goal in life to get a hold of Mo DeWitt today. Just call Mo. You guys, did such great work. We cleared out 500 Senning Show magnets yesterday in about an hour and 45 minutes. And I think that we should give it another go. I know that there is money involved in that, and I'm not, I don't want to go to Just Call Mo with my hands out, but I'm trying to get him on the phone. He's on a plane right now, headed to Miami. But at some point, I'm going to try and get him on the phone so we can essentially guilt him into making maybe 500 more magnets.
I think Mo's in because it's also you get a magnet of Mo's as well.
That is true. And I will say, shout out to Mo DeWitt. Just call Mo. That's MOE.com. They have so much good merch. And I don't know if this is their deal because, I mean, who does this? Who just makes something so cool, sends it to people for completely free, and then you go, well, what's really going on here? The amount of people that went into the shop and ended up getting little things. Like I think our buddy Nolan sent a picture of a Just Call Mo pizza slicer that he got for like $2.
Yeah.
Like there's just all these cool little tchotchkes and things you wouldn't necessarily think of in his shop, and that probably helps if people buy stuff while they're there getting the Senning Show magnet.
I remember when I first met Mo and I found out about the hot sauces and you bring those
Oh,
in.
yeah, I totally
which are
forgot
great.
about that.
Yeah, they're great. And I used to use them with everything. And then when you go on the shop.justcallmo.com, you could see stuff like the joggers. I was like, I kind of want some Mo joggers, bro.
They put thought into everything that they do when it comes to merch. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles stuff that they did, this tie-dye chicken parm stuff. Like it's not your average. It's not your average merch. So
whoever's in charge of the merch too is like hip with things. Like the pickle Mo was a thing and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like, they know what's going on.
They're hip.
Yes.
Another sign that you're getting old when you start calling people hip.
Yeah.
So now you've taken a video of a bird and called somebody hip in the span of 24 hours. Welcome to the club, my friend.
Yeah, be at Cracker Barrel tomorrow.
Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this? Dean, what up, buddy?
Hey, been trying to get in touch with you since yesterday. I just want to let you know that I don't know when the LOL even started, like to be mainstream, but me and my boys kind of coined that back in the 80s.
Whoa. Are you saying you are the LOL guy? You're the OG LOLer?
Yes, I'll tell you what happened. We were young, but we were selling dope. We lived in the hood in Rovers Park. Okay. And we were selling dope, but still lived with our parents. And whenever we had to discuss stuff to each other over the phone, if our mom or dad, whatever, would pick up the other phone to see what we were saying, we started saying, hey, in person, we said, look, if you hear your parents picking up the phone, just start laughing out loud, like, haha. And so we wouldn't say nothing about our dope game. So we had to cut that down because our parents started catching on that every time they would pick up the phone, they would hear us go, haha. So then we went, hey, man, it sounds like we're just laughing out loud. So every time someone's like hearing, just go LOL.
And what's the timeline on this? Are you predating text messages? I feel like you're taking
85,
stolen valor.
1985.
85. You didn't even have the capability to type LOL for another 25 years.
Yeah, we said laugh out loud. Every time you laugh out loud, just say LOL.
Yeah, but that was a code to just do something to throw the trail off. It wasn't you were laughing out loud. And that was an abbreviation.
Yeah, I mean, I understand where you're coming from, but this is stolen valor, dude.
Okay.
On the phone, they would hear it. So, haha.
I don't know what happened. LOL. LOL.
I hope your drug dealing got better, too. Hope you have an empire now, dog.
That was quite the stretch. I mean, I was ready to give him his flowers if he was the originator of LOL. A couple things I have to hit on before we take our first break. The first, and I sent it to you. I don't know what night I sent it to you, but as soon as I saw it, I knew you were going to appreciate it for multiple different reasons. So Drewski, he is a what would you call him? He's a sketch comic. He's a stand-up comedian at certain points. Maybe he's been on all sorts of TV shows. Very, very popular guy. And the crazy thing about this, from my perspective, I think NASCAR was in on this.
Oh, they had to be.
Dude, because if you look at these videos, Drewski, and it is important to note, he is a black man.
Yep.
He's black. He's gay. He's black. Not gay. Did go to some Diddy parties, though, supposedly.
That's what I heard.
I saw a clip of a podcast yesterday. I forget who it was. And it was Tom Segura. And he just was like hounding him for being at the Diddy parties.
Oh, really?
It was either a bit But either way, Drewski did not seem to be totally down with the jokes. So he, I believe, was invited to NASCAR this past week. They were in Darlington by NASCAR. In the videos, you can see the NASCAR handlers around him. And then in one of the videos, he's standing with a driver. He's standing with Ty Gibbs. And he went to the NASCAR race in Darlington with what can only be described as the most legitimate, amazing, white face, white body, costume, makeup job you've ever seen in your entire life. And what you said, I saw you say on social media yesterday, is what so many people are saying. Like, whoever did this deserves an award. Yeah. Like, I don't know if this person works for Major Motion Pictures or what they're doing, but they took a black gentleman and they made him the most believable white redneck you've ever seen.
Yep.
He is in overalls with one buckle down. He's got tattoos of American flags and different things all over his body. He's got a farmer's tan to boot, full beard, mullet, cowboy hat. No chance in hell, if anybody met this guy out in public, would they believe that this was a black dude.
No.
This man appears 100% as a white man. And some of the audio, I don't know that would be totally friendly, but I'll play you some of the audio of him going around to people at the NASCAR race as a very believable white man.
Here's the love. Here's the honor. If you can't come in her.
I don't know if I should play that.
That part.
Yeah.
I love when he plays.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm throwing a retweet on it right now. I don't know who's mad.
Hey, Suano.
Is that when she's sitting on the?
Yeah.
Come on, you need to listen to your nana. Go ahead, baby.
Go ahead, baby.
He's got
He
this
gives a
old
cigarette,
lady that he's letting her rip his heater. It is absolutely fascinating. It is hilarious. They're saying that there are some people who are mad. That must be an extremely small group of people. I mean, and I don't know if it means that NASCAR has a sense of humor, but I'm thinking that they signed off on this a little bit.
Yes. If they're having you pictured with the racers, they got to know that you're doing that. And they got to know who Drewski is.
Yeah, I'm retweeting it right now for those who have not seen it. And obviously, there are those who, and again, I don't know, maybe they're bots, maybe they're not even real. But those equating this to some version of blackface, or that this man should be canceled, or that this is offensive. I think things like this, personally, are kind of what brings everybody closer. Like, we've got to, the conversation with blackface is much bigger and it's much more complicated than maybe everybody would like to think. But I still think doing things like this and getting to a place where everybody can kind of poke fun is what we should be looking for, and probably how we heal a little bit from the past 10 years or 5 years or whatever of our civilization. So I love it. I think it's one of the funniest things I've seen with my own two eyes. And shout out to Drewski. If you haven't seen the video yet, you got to check it out.
Yeah, a lot of people saying, like, well, what if Shane Gillis did this? If it's funny, it's funny to me. Like, Tropic Thunder is the easiest example I can give. It's not like the Howard Stern thing where it just was offensive. They're doing something funny and there's a hidden joke in it.
And I will say this. I don't think those people are wrong. I think that under a certain set of circumstances, I don't know that a Shane Gillis or whoever you want to list off that would be willing to do that or would do that as in blackface. And where do you do it?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Do you go to you go to I'm using this term twice today already, an urban concert or whatever it would be, and be surrounded by black people in blackface and full, if you had the same artist do that? I don't know. I don't think it would be received well, but I also, like I said, I think it's just a little different.
I think if it's done right, it is funny. And some people are just sensitive, and that's why race relations are so far apart for some people, because they only see that thin line of, well, that's racist.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of the new go-to. You know what I mean? Like, people, for some reason, somewhere in the line of civilization over the past however many years, it's not laugh first, give somebody grace first, think about intent first. It's mad. I'm mad. I'm offended. This is a problem. And I think if we can get back to laughing at each other and with each other a little bit more, then maybe that's the first step to unity.
I grew up with Chappelle's Show. Clayton Bigsby, season 1, episode 1, I believe was the first episode. One of the funniest characters Dave Chappelle's ever created.
Probably the funniest, one of the funniest sketches. By the way, I told you about it earlier this week. Have you caught any, or have you seen any of the clips yet of Donnell Rawlings and Rob Schneider on Kill Tony?
Oh, no.
Dude, you've got to watch it.
It's a great episode?
It might be the funniest episode that they've ever done.
Oh.
It is unhinged. It's off the rails. It's Rob Schneider is a freaking madman who I think kind of leans into it more the episode goes on. Very, very funny. And I don't want to give too much away, but him and Donnell essentially end up beefing. Like they end up having a problem with each other by the end of the episode.
As a joke.
No, I don't think it's a joke.
Man,
and I think by the time you watch it, you will realize specifically Rob Schneider was getting sick of him. And the way that it all unfolds is really damn funny. And that's the first time Rob Schneider's ever been on the show.
Yeah, I'm going to watch them. Right now, I'm just looking at the comments on YouTube, and it's exactly the same.
I mean, when they put it out, they said possibly the greatest episode we've ever done. And I don't know, which is bad for them because they put that episode out on Netflix and funny, haha. Don't know if I RLOL'd, but it was funny. It was fine. Nowhere near as funny as this episode on YouTube that they just put out. They probably wish this was the Netflix special.
Yeah, people are saying they saved it on YouTube.
Yeah.
And a lot of people would be like, I didn't know Rob Schneider was this good.
Yeah, he's really, really funny. And he might show up at the Sandman. Adam Sandler's in town this weekend.
Yeah.
Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
It's Chris. How y'all doing?
Chris, what up, buddy?
Hey, just wanted to throw something about the LOL at you.
Oh, yeah, LOL.
1981, there's a Rush song.
Okay.
Red Barchetta. He actually says laughing out loud in the song.
So you're saying that it was not the drug dealer from 1985 that coined the phrase, it was Rush that sold
That's
it.
correct.
All right. Well, thank you for being the truth teller around here. I really appreciate that. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who are you?
Hey, Steve. Hey, I think part of the controversy with that is...
this is very bad. You're like reading in a spaceship. That's okay, it's a little better now. The controversy is what?
This better? How's that?
Yeah, much better, buddy.
I'm reading that what happened was he spit at the foot of a black guy during part of the spit, and that's what everyone's pissed off about.
That does happen, and it is such a weird little moment.
Twice, yeah.
It is a weird moment. Yeah, that if you were to be offended, that is the thing to be offended about, I would say. And
I'm a white guy. None of it offends me. I think it's hilarious.
Well, and that's the thing. Being unoffendable is really the sweetest of sweet spots to live in, to be honest with you. That, I don't know that it was necessary. I'll say that much. And specifically, if you want to go into the conversation of NASCAR was down with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because in that moment, they are at least insinuating for a second that person is racist.
I do like, though, when he would pull up to a black guy and go, you ain't lost, did you?
Yeah.
Like, I thought that was funny.
It's undeniably funny.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes it's easier to see the path of why people are offended. And in those little snippets, if you wanted to, there's a path to be offended.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's it's the guy who's that guy. He is that guy, which is a damn American. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey, this is Robert. What's up, John Dizzy?
Robbie, my boy.
Hey, I just had a call. So first off, spitting at the shoe, well, that's what it's called, a spit shine. I mean, I was just saying. And that guy that said he invented the LOL, well, first off, I was Al Gore's assistant back in 79 and 80. Of course, that's when he launched the internet. Mm-hmm. And I just said, that is laughing on too long. And that's where LOL actually came from.
Wait. You threw it out there very quickly, and I do not believe you even just a little bit. But did you say you were Al Gore's assistant?
I believe him.
Yes, because Al Gore is the one that invented the internet.
No, trust me, I know. I'm a big AG guy. Big AG guy. Big fan of the Day After Tomorrow. Love his work. Yeah. But what do you mean you were his assistant when?
Back in 79 when he was first launching, and then he launched it in, what was it, I think February of 80?
Okay.
Yeah, you would know best.
February 13th, actually, the day before Valentine's Day.
Okay.
This is when they launched the internet, you say?
Really, according to my boss at the time, yeah.
And what was that date again?
February 13th. of 80.
Okay, my mind. Okay, you may have
Stop asking
different
so many
numbers.
questions because I'm running out of lies here. Come
No,
on.
I know. I just. You can't just throw out I was Al Gore's assistant when he created the internet and then think I'm not going to have some questions about it. Well, whose assistant are you now?
My mom's.
Who is she? Hillary Rodham Clinton? Who is your mama?
Well, I didn't want to throw that out there, throwing big names and dropping names and stuff like that, Actually, I'm Mike Calter's assistant.
Oh, wow.
So, like mine?
Yes.
Does that make you Tom the Tree Man?
Well, next to Dizzy, my boss, I'm sorry, I am Tom the Tree Man because he's so short. I'm kidding, Dizzy. I love you.
All right, thank you, sir. I want to vibe with you. I want to ride this train with you, but you made it hard. No way that guy was really.
Well, I think he was just making fun of the other guy, being like, I invented this. He goes, there's no way. I was.
So you're saying I wasn't in on the joke?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. I trust people. I like to.
You're getting old, man. You can't even see the jokes.
Dude, I like to see. Dude, next thing you know, I'm going to be sending $50,000 to Sydney Sweeney in the Virgin Islands because she wants to be my girlfriend. Senning Show. Last call, then we got to go to break. Who's this?
Hey guys, Bobby. Back in 1978, I was George Bush's personal chef.
Oh,
and we came up with that.
That's George Bush Senior, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh man, that was. And what year was that?
78.
Oh man, what was George W. Bush like when he was a little baby boy? Could you tell that he was evil and was going to do 9/11 one day?
100%. He was always running around without his pants on and doing. I mean, it was a weird kid.
Thank you. Appreciate the call. Thank you to everybody who was trying to catch fire on that. Do not go anywhere. When we come back, lots to dig into. Man, this Powerball is getting to a point where you can think about money and you can think about winning money, and it's a fun thing to think about. It's crazy when you get to a point where you can't even really fathom winning that much money. And the Powerball is now right about in that area where I can't personally fathom winning all that money. We're going to dig into that. I also want to talk a little Bucks football. Football is upon us, believe it or not. Tonight, it all gets started. We'll talk some Bucks. We'll talk winning Powerball and a bunch more. Get in the vroom, vroom, room, YouTube, 102.5 The Bone. You can watch the program. Shout out to everybody who's already in there. Don't go anywhere. Your next chance at $1,000 comes up at 2 o'clock. We're also going to try to get Mo DeWitt on the phone and see if he'll drop another $500 on the Senning Show magnets. Keep it locked.
Then you gotta use me till I'm gone.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Download the free Bone app to listen to us anywhere. Sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate.
Get your guaranteed offer at markspain.com.
Meet Naomi. She worries a lot about balance. Balancing her time between vet school and working at the vet clinic, balancing her social life when she has time for it, and of course, balancing her finances. So she banks with Mid-Florida, a local credit union who employs local Floridians, just like you, to help keep her budget on track and on balance. And those financial worries, looks like they've fallen off the scale completely. Mid-Florida, your life, your money, your credit union. Mid-Florida Credit Union, insured by NCUA.
John Senning and Dizzy of Senning Show, known as the kings of chill around these parts. If you don't know, you're about to know about the Kava Social Club in downtown Bradenton, pretty much cleaning up with the Bradenton's Best Award, Best Bar, Best Date Night Spot, Best Live Music, Best Coffee Shop, and they got something going on almost every night of the week. Wednesday, tell them about it, Dizzy.
Karaoke, go sing your heart out. My suggestion, Usher, really pops the crowd.
Thursday, baby.
You think you know it all? Prove it. Got trivia night on Thursdays. Prove that you're the smartest in the room.
Friday.
Open mic night, our favorite, whether you want to rap, sing, tell some comedy, or maybe some snap poetry.
And Sunday, fun day.
Are you a Poindexter? This is probably your night because it's chess club. Be 3, 4, 5 moves ahead of your competition.
Check them out online at thekavasocialclub.com and on all your social medias at Kava Social Club. Kava Social Club, where your vibe attracts your tribe. Boola, baby!
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
It was a doubleheader in August and really hot inside the concession stand. So instead of waiting for people to come to me, I figured I'd walk around yelling, "Hot dogs here!" And that's how I became the first hot dog vendor in sports.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
Behold, the Colonel's giant KFC chicken sandwich, a towering, extra crispy monument to flavor. Such a huge amount of juicy, hand-breaded KFC chicken at a pretty tiny $3.99 price. For the Colonel's KFC chicken sandwich. I mean, $3.99 isn't even worthy of the same epic soundtrack as the KFC chicken sandwich for only $3.99. The Colonel lived so we could chicken.
Prices and participation vary while supplies last. Taxes, tips, and fees extra.
One of the things that sets IDC apart from other jewelry stores is the selection, the sheer volume of diamonds available in any shape and any size.
You truly cannot compete with our inventory.
Meet IDC's Ryan McMahon, who explains that because International Diamond Center is a direct importer, they don't have to borrow diamonds from wholesalers or third-party suppliers like other stores.
When somebody is shopping around, say they're looking for a 2-3 carat diamond, a lot of stores don't own that level inventory. What they'll do is they'll say, I understand that's what you're looking for. Let me have a few options sent in for you tomorrow. They're just middlemaning a deal.
And that, Ryan says, always leads to a higher cost for you, but not at IDC.
When you come into one of our stores, you want to see a 2 carat, a 3 carat, 4 carat, 5. You can do that because we own the goods. We buy it right. We don't have to call around or source anything.
International Diamond Center. Bigger selection, better value every day.
I can sell a higher quality product at the most competitive pricing you'll find.
Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
Medical malpractice and nursing home abuse cases are difficult and the stories are heartbreaking. At Bernetti PA, we fight to make sure your story is heard loud and clear. We know you may not have been ready. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
Hey, it's Galvin. Low T, start for free. For a limited time, get prescription testosterone therapy with no startup fee only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Hey, just because you're getting older doesn't mean you have to feel older. Prescription testosterone restores your get up and go, and you'll feel like you're 20 again. Get more muscle with less effort in the gym and lose that dad bod for good. You'll also think better, sleep better, and your love life will be better. Look, don't be fooled. Nothing boosts testosterone like actual testosterone. So don't waste your money on herbal supplements you see on social media or TV. Start enjoying life with the T levels you had in your 20s with prescription testosterone. It's a game changer. So don't wait. If you've got low T, why not get started for free? Book your video appointment today and start for free only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Go to redmountainweightloss.com or dial pound 250 on your phone. Keyword Red Mountain. Red Mountain Weight Loss. Real testosterone, real doctors, real results.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been diagnosed with mesothelioma, call us now. $30 billion was set aside for meso victims, and in most cases, your claim is settled out of court without a jury trial. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Tune in for Reinventing Retirement, where premier wealth managers and retirement specialists discuss the most important and crucial retirement topics for your benefit. Reinventing Retirement, Saturdays at 9 a.m. and Sundays at 9 a.m. and again at 11 a.m. Only on 102.5 The Bone. If you lost power last year during Helene or Milton, you remember the heat, the frustration, and the fear of being in the dark. At Generex, we help you stay powered with whole home Generac generators. Visit GenerexGenerators.com or call to schedule your free estimate today.
And now, breaking news. You leaving me, your state-of-the-art 65-inch 4K smart television, for going out with friends and not staying in to watch TV. Sources confirm that is a terrible decision. Picture-in-picture mode. Do your friends have that? Can they simultaneously stream live sports and extreme baking shows? How about I make everything sepia? Whatever you want, I'll do it. Just don't put me on standby.
Don't listen to your TV. Head out with your friends and grab some ice-cold Heinekens. Must be 21 plus to purchase. Enjoy Heineken responsibly.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
You need parts? O'Reilly has parts. Get one free set of brake pads when you buy 2 brake rotors. Upgrade to Brake Best Select pads for just $10. Or upgrade to Brake Best Select Pro or Import Direct pads for just $20. Product availability. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Kick off the season with Bud Light. Join the Bone Thursday night from 7:30 to 9:30 at Whiskey on the River in Port Richey. Bud Light drink specials and register to win a trip to see the Bucks in Buffalo. Visit BudLightFootball.com for details.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
You might know nothing, but at least you'll know that thing. Brought to you by Just Call Mo, Tampa's injury attorney. That thing. It's time for That Thing right now on Senning Show.
1, 2, you know what to do.
Welcome back to Senning Show. Your ears are correct. That was a real live commercial with our man's Dizzy on it. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you, man. It felt good doing that with you, man.
Yeah, dude, it's good stuff. And I was so happy to see so many people caught it. I told you the crowd would pop when they heard your voice during the commercials. You'll be hearing a lot more of Dizzy talking about Cava Social Club. We love Cava Social Club. Bodie and Sarah are the best. And this place is taking over the world, south of the Skyway. They cleaned up during the Best of Bradenton Awards. They have an amazing spot that people gravitate to, and you're going to hear Dizzy chatting them up a lot.
Yeah, I love working with them. Ryan and Sarah are awesome. That's who I did karaoke with. I'm trying to get out there more to Sarasota so I could be there for events because they have a lot of
They're
stuff
doing stuff,
going on
crazy stuff every night. You'll be hearing about it every week from myself and Dizzy. 800-771-1025. You can watch us live on YouTube. You can also interact with us on social media at the John Senning, at Dizzy for Mayor. It's one of those things where like winning money is fun. Like the idea of winning money is great, especially when you get to that spot where like you can't really fathom having that much money.
Yeah.
When you start getting into the billions, though, would that be considered generational wealth? Which is where dude, something weird is going off my board over here.
Yeah, I was like, what are you playing on?
No, I'm telling you, I'm hearing some weird thing, dude. All of the lights. Dude, all of the lights are. What in the hell is that?
Oh my.
Dude, literally all of the lights are on my board are flashing.
Turn down that one right there. Put that one down.
What in the... Do you hear that laughing?
Oh my God.
Dude, I cannot...
That's something you're playing.
I am not playing this. I don't know what the hell this is. I am not playing anything. What? Oh no, dude. Oh my God.
What is that?
Dude, oh no. I don't know how this guy has somehow gotten in. Hello?
Big Red John.
Oh no!
Oh no! Jesus! No!
Somewhere beyond.
No! Not Trader Gator. Dude, Diz, I've been not wanting to talk about this. This psychopath swamp monster man has been literally calling me in the middle of the night. And I didn't want to say anything. He called me so many times the other night between 3 and 5 a.m. that I unplugged my phone and I turned it off, and it was still inging even when I had my phone turned off. And I'm trying to just pretend that it's not real, but I do believe that the Trader Gator, God, has put a spell on me and possibly a generational curse on my family.
You were talking about generational wealth. You have a generational curse.
Trader, is that how did you possess into our mainframe, Trader?
You have let me down, John Senning. All I asked was for you to help me finish first in this first round of the Face of Halloween competition, and here I am sitting in second place with 8 hours to go. I think it might be time for me to show you what I can do. Hey, Brody, come here.
No, not Brody. No. Are you inside?
Leave the dog out of this.
Are you inside? Oh, no. Are you inside my house, Trader Gator? Are you in my home?
Hey, you mind if I rip this real quick?
What is that? You're a weed smoking swamp demon?
Hey, don't be putting my business out there,
are you inside my home, Trader Gator? Stay away from my dog and my wife.
About where I am.
Can you fix the flooding?
I made the flooding occur, Dizzy. You just worry about what will happen if I don't finish first, boy.
Now, because you are an evil entity from the other side, we're going to let that very strongly worded boy slide. But I mean, just as
did he spit too while you did it?
I don't know if he was spitting on any feet or anything.
To be clear, that was directed to John Senning.
Yeah, okay, man. I know political correctness does not exist in the. You always skirt my questions because I want to help you so you don't ruin my life. What are you? Who are you? Are you dead? Are you alive? Have you lived many lives? Like, what is your what are you?
John Senning, I've told you night after night. I'm open to interpretation. Whatever you want to believe I am, I can be.
What?
And sometimes what you don't want me to be. Look behind you.
Dude, I'm really worried that he's inside my. I did everything that you've asked. I've retweeted your link. I'm reposting the link that you posted on your nephew.
Well, maybe we should turn this around on all your little audience then. Perhaps all these Senning Show fans I keep hearing about need to be redirected to a certain love sponge.
What are you doing? Dude, what are you doing?
Bubba Army.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Hey, Seth Kush, I need your help to come get these people over here.
What are you doing? Trader Gator, stop. I'm going to help you. I promise I will help. I'm helping you. Please, you're going to
you got 8 hours.
You're going to get me fired. I won't be able to help you in round 2 if you continue with this behavior.
That'll be the least of your worries if I don't finish first. Brody!
Yeah. Okay, stop, please, stop. Stop.
So sweet.
Stop.
He's so loving. He doesn't question me at all.
Dude, this is not cool, Trader Gator. I'm scared, and you're crossing lines. You're crossing lines that should not be crossed.
Well, I'll tell you. I'll be crossing a line in about 8 hours. A line that can't be uncrossed, John Senning. And when that time comes, so help you God, there will be no power from the grave or beyond that will stop my wrath on you, John Senning.
I want to help you, Mr. Gator. I want to help you. So just go. I've just reposted the video at the John Senning on my Instagram story.
I'll say this one time, and I'll say it clear as day, so that everybody can hear the words said. All you must do is go to faceofhalloween.org/2025/Trader-Gator. You get one free vote to vote for Trader Gator. If you put that in, I won't put the hex on you and your loved ones. Yeah. Otherwise, there may be trouble.
I promise you, I don't want any trouble. You've proven your point. You've proven your point here today, Trader Gator.
And let's not forget the point of this competition after all, John Senning.
What is the
very point is to benefit the Starlight Children's Foundation. It is a fundraiser to help sick kids in the hospital.
Oh.
So if you don't support Trader Gator, you pretty much support cancer.
Jesus. I don't take you as the kind that would be charitable. I know that this can't just be for the kids. I also saw that if whoever wins the face of Halloween,
it could be.
Don't you get to meet somebody famous
I
too?
don't care about that money. What were you going to talk about, that 13 grand or something? I don't care nothing about that $13,000, which is the exact amount of money I owe the government to keep my name off of any particular lists.
Money doesn't help him in the afterlife.
It doesn't, and I still don't know if he is dead or alive. He definitely has evil capabilities and can cast spells and put hexes on people. And Trader Gator, dude, I'm your guy. I'm here to help. I want to help.
Oh, I know you're my guy.
Please just stay away from my family.
Every night.
Stay away from my family. Stay away from the people that listen to this show. And we're gonna try to get you over the hump, dude. I don't want any problems.
Well, in the meantime, I think me and Lil Brody here might go for a walk.
Dude,
Come on, boy.
You're taking it. You're taking it so far, Trader Gator. Please, if you just do one thing for me today, go vote for Trader Gator to be the face of Halloween. Trader Gator, I want to lighten things just a little bit because you're freaking everybody out, and I'm getting text messages from our big bosses about your content and stuff, so I want to be friendly with you. What's your take on boiled peanuts? Do you have them in the swamp? Have you heard of my recipe?
Oh, of course. You can stop on by Green Swamp by my Shock Shack anytime, and I'll boil you up some peanuts, all right. But I won't put none of that Yankee garbage in it like vegetables or anything stupid that some person would put in and try to appropriate a cultural icon like boiled peanuts.
Okay.
Maybe that's how it's done in Michigan, but not in Central Florida.
All right, I'll change my recipe. I'm sorry to have offended you. One last time, please tell people what to do so that you will ultimately leave us alone forever.
You have 8 hours to save the life of John Senning and his beloved by going to faceofhalloween.org/2025/Trader-Gator. Get your one free vote and maybe more. All you can hope is that I finish first, or else John Senning will be no more.
Dude, that's not good.
Need to get Dylan in here to fix this damn board.
Dude, I can only imagine that when we talked to Just Call Mo yesterday on that fancy technology, that we somehow maybe like opened a portal that Trader Gator was able to tap into. And please vote for the guy.
Do you have a Ring camera at your house?
I no, all I have is the bird cam actually.
You better tell Danielle to go home and check on Brody.
Yeah. Well, she's home. That's my biggest concern is that she's there too. So I was worried about both of them, but.
Well, I only heard really about Brody.
Well,
He didn't seem that worried about Danielle.
Yeah, he didn't have anything.
Seemed as worried as when someone stuck a finger in her drink.
Yeah.
Is that too soon?
I felt so bad because I don't want to say too much because I feel like I said too much when I talked about it the first time. I felt so bad because they contacted me.
Live Nation?
Yes. And just said, that is horrific. Please send us an email with the details of what happened. We want to rectify this situation. It is, like, it was funny and shocking, but I guess underneath of all of the laughs behind it, it is not good. And I talked about it very flippantly, and for that, I think I'm sorry. I should have probably just not said where it was. And I did, and that is no representation of that beautiful venue or my night as a whole. So
no. Did you send them details? Like
Not yet.
He was about in his 20s.
I have to do a full. I sent him a sketch. I sent him a full sketch of the guy. No, so everything's fine. The finger in the drink, it was a bit of a sore subject. In my life, she drank it, and I had a couple sips of it, and I felt like that made it better. because I had a couple sips of it.
Did you sip it first and go, oh, look, it's fine. It's fine. I don't taste any dirty fingernail in here at all.
I think I did most of the sipping at the at the back end of things. I made sure it was at the bottom of the tequila, not the top level, where his little fingers had been.
Where fragments of skin could have got in.
Exactly. Oh, dude. Oh, man. Oh. I hadn't really spent a deep time thinking about it, but now I think about what's on your finger and it's like a little rinse for your fingernail.
Yeah.
No, man. Senning Show, you're live on the air.
That was his bubble down car wash.
Yes, hello, boys. Long time no talk. Yes.
What is?
How you doing?
Hi, Dr. O. I don't know what's going on over here. You okay?
Well, listen, you may have opened a portal, but listen, I'll bring you back to sanity. That's what we'd call in the old days as a carpetbagger. You understand?
Thank you, Dr. O. I can only take one supernatural being a segment, preferably. But the back to what we were attempting to talk about before Trader Gator hijacked my life and the show. Powerball estimated jackpot soars to $1.7 billion for Saturday, drawing. That's after no one won the prize. I think the window's got to be closed now. Yesterday, which was $1.4 billion. That would have had you taking home $770.3 million. And it's what do you do with that money? I've heard Mike and everybody talking about it, who would get what money. And I love thinking like that. But this is, I'm not going to say it's too much money, but there is added stress that comes with that much money, because you could be really, 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 really rich and still share a bunch of your money and be very well off. So then the list and the places that you can then go, I don't mean literally, I mean the places you can go with your money as far as who in your mind you might want to give it to can become much broader if you were to win $1.7 billion with a B dollars from a lottery game.
Yeah, you're creating generational wealth.
I think you can, right?
Yeah, of course. With like 200 million, you can create generational wealth. What if you
invested and make good choices and all of those things?
What would be the minimal you would have to get for you to walk away from here?
That number may be a lot lower than you'd think.
Okay,
and it's not. I am living the dream.
Yeah.
There's literally nothing else in the world that I would want. You know, I've heard this before about money, and money can't buy you happiness, and that's a whole debate that we could have, and maybe we have had in the past. And I've heard people say this, and it's true. Money buys you time. Money buys you freedom. Money buys you the capability to do what you want. And I think sometimes when I get inside my own head, I think of how big this world and this country and just how vast things are, and to think that we're just in this one spot. And a lot of people spend most of their existence in a couple spots or a spot. And I think my biggest takeaway with that money would be to get out of that bubble, would be to see more, go more places, explore, and ultimately be able to own my time, not to get away from here, but to be able to do things that I've always wanted to do. And maybe I could do both.
I think that money can't buy happiness is such like a dumb quote that you really have to dig deep if you believe that, because all your worries of financial stuff, burdens, are going to go away. So you are going to be happier just off of having money alone. And I know for a fact I'm going to be a lot better crying in a mansion than I am in Section 8 housing.
And there is that. I will tell you there is absolutely that, because it's I don't know that it's only rich people that say money doesn't buy you happiness, but there is something to alleviating stress. Now, some people are miserable pricks, and whether they have billions of dollars or $0, they're going to carry that miserable nature with them. But I do believe it is kind of naive to say that money can't buy some form of happiness.
Yeah.
I mean, think of the tangible things that you could buy, and not even talking about buying time or taking away the stress. Just think of the tangible things that inherently make people happy. A boat, a jet ski, a house with a water slide that goes from your bedroom, just like the guy in Blank Check.
Yeah.
All of those different things, they bring joy, and in turn lend themselves to happiness. So it's about that time. So I agree in that I think money, but it also feels wrong to say money can buy happiness.
Why?
It feels like you're simplifying what, and I'm not trying to get all philosophical here, it feels like you're simplifying what happiness is. And that I would like to think that true happiness is deep inside you and can't be affected by money.
I mean, if you're someone who likes to explore, you can now travel wherever you want. You like nice toys. You can buy whatever you want. I think that money absolutely can buy happiness. It might not make you dig deep into your soul and be like, oh, my God, now I can never be unhappy. It's definitely going to make you bring joy from things you're able to do.
And give joy.
Yeah.
And bring joy to others, which ultimately may bring you joy. So, dude, I'm gonna play. I have not played. I don't know in how many years. Have not played up until this point. But I'm going to have to at least take a swing at $1.7 billion.
Can't win if you don't play.
That is true. Do not go anywhere. We come back. A lot more to get into. I think Mo DeWitt's plane may have landed, so I'm going to try and get him on the phone, see if we can guilt him into dropping another 500 Senning Show magnets today. We'll do that and a bunch more. I actually have two choices. I have two choices that I don't know which direction to go, but I'll give you both of them, and then I'll decide during the break. Things we are losing as time goes on in our society. There's a great article that you sent me. Just things that we once held close as people that are going away. And then also the least impressive autograph that you ever got.
I like the least impressive autograph.
All right, we're going to do that. And I've got audio that'll set the stage for it. Coming up next on more Senning Show. Keep it locked to 102.5 The Bone. Let's do, should I do a $1,000 giveaway?
Let's go. We can't give away $1.7 billion. We can do 1,000.
We'll start at 1,000, and that's probably going to be enough to bring a little bit of happiness. This hour's keyword is magic. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and enter magic before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and the $1,000 Bone bonus could be yours. You got 30 minutes, so you can tell some people, text them the word, tell them to download the app. Let's get a winner right here on Senning Show. The word is magic. You've got 30 minutes to make it happen. Go make some magic. Haha. RLOL. No shirt. I am so excited to be welcoming Corona to the program. Corona is got a brand new relationship with our Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and it's going to be a hell of a season. Flags up, limes in, football season is here, and you can catch all the football action with Corona tonight at 7:30 at Whiskey Wings in Tarpon Springs. Friday night, there's a game tomorrow night, if you did not know, at Primetime Sports Grill in Tampa. And on Sunday, you got two options, Maloney's in downtown Tampa and Thirsty First in downtown St. Pete. Our friends over at Corona are giving you a chance to score tickets to Bucs games, VIP pirate ship access, and I have to say, very jealous of this. If you win one, you got to send me pics. It's a brand new custom Corona Bucs Yeti that you'll be able to win at these events as well. Find out everything you need to know and where you can win all season long at coronafootball.com. Corona, now an official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fire the cannons! We'll be right back.
Babe, let's get past tank tops and flip-flops if you got 'em.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone has your back throughout the hurricane season. Along with our severe weather partners at Fox 13, we have everything you need leading up to, during, and after any storm that threatens our Tampa Bay area. Visit theboneonline.com and head to our hurricane guide. Get emergency kit checklists, the latest storm tracks, and ways to help the community after the storm. It's your one-stop shop for hurricane season. We do a lot of dumb stuff here at The Bone, but when hurricanes threaten, we are here for you. Always. 102.5 The Bone Hurricane Guide. Powered by Generex Generators.
Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
My name is Maria. Okay, I lied. It's Mary. But I'm feeling more European after my European-style holiday on MSC Cruises. The ristoranti, I mean restaurants, nightlife and shops in La Galleria, and of course, American touches like a sports bar and water slides. Bellissimo. Okay, this is a problem.
Book now and save up to 40% off, plus kids sail free. MSC Cruises. Let's holiday. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
Insurance companies often play tough, offering you the bare minimum for your injuries. But why settle for less? With me, Mo DeWitt, your Tampa injury attorney, you pay nothing unless we win. Don't let the insurance companies push you around. Injured on the go, just call Mo.
Get a head start on holiday home prep with help from Zero Res. Getting all those neglected stains out doesn't require chemicals and harsh soaps. No way. ZR Water technology gets your carpets cleaner and last longer. Right now, clean more, save more. The more rooms you clean, the more you save. Up to $30. Mention my name, Galvin, to secure this deal or book online at ZeroResTampaBay.com. And ask about Zero Res commercial cleaning too. Zero Res. All they leave is clean.
Progressive knows if you have to choose between everyday life and your boat, boat wins.
What are you going to do? Take the boat out for a spin or go mail something? Boat wins! Are we cleaning the patio or taking the boat out fishing? Boat wins! Are we skipping that eye exam to go sailing? Boat wins!
Rescheduling eye exams can be a nightmare.
All right, fine. Eye exam, then boat. Yeah!
With Progressive, you can bundle your boat with your home or auto and save with a discount and spend more time enjoying those savings on your boat. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers not available in all states and situations.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
So my mother is thinking of switching from Verizon to Pure Talk, but she's worried the deal sounds too good to be true. Michael, she said, how can those Pure Talk people offer me the same basic service as Verizon for so much less money? I said, Mom, go ask Google how much Verizon spends on advertising and promotion. A few seconds later, my mother said, oh my goodness, $12 billion a year? That must be a typo. I'll tell you what I told my mom. It's not a typo. Verizon spends $12 billion a year on advertising and promotion, and their customers are paying for it. Well, Pure Talk doesn't spend that kind of money on commercials. Trust me, I would know. Consequently, they can offer you and my mother unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data on a blazing fast 5G network for just $25 a month. Dial pound 250 and say the words Mike Rowe, and you'll get an additional 50% off your first month. That's pound 250 Mike Rowe. Pure Talk. Everything you need and nothing you don't.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
All right, I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm looking for a favor. I need a favor. 800-771-1025. If you did not get a Senning Show magnet from Just Call Mo, if it was too late by the time you got there, please call us right now. I'm trying to prove a point to Mo DeWitt. 800-771-1025. I figure if we can get full phone lines and then I call Mo and we just let everybody kind of simultaneously yell at him and ask him, then he'll feel guilted enough into dropping another 500 magnets.
Force his hand. I like it.
Sometimes you've got to. So please call 800-771-1025. Real quick, let me tell you about my friends over at Wild Fork while everybody's calling. If you have not seen them, they're really damn cool. Legit artwork as well. But I love telling you about my friends at Wild Fork. Football season is upon us. You want to be doing some ribs, some burgers, some dogs. Maybe you're a amateur smoker, or maybe you're a pro. They've got some of the best brisket you're going to find already trimmed up. Same with the ribs. You don't have to worry about the membrane on the Wild Fork ribs. They trim it up for you, whether you're going out to the game and you're hosting a huge tailgate, or you're just going to be in your backyard cooking for friends. Wild Fork is the place to get your meats, your sides, your seasonings, all of it. You can get it delivered right to your house. You can pick it up in store. They've got locations in South Tampa, West Chase, and right here in St. Petersburg on 4th Street North. I love them. You should too. Check them out right now. wildforkfoods.com. All right. Now he's going to take a little bit of technological advancement here. Let me see if I can do it. Let me see if I can do this. Hold on. A lot of buttons over here if you didn't know that. This is where you get a real peek behind the curtain of how radio works. Okay, I'm going to call. Just call Mo. Phone lines are full. If you're on the phone, please just stay there while I call. Just call Mo. While I call, just call Mo. Hold on. You think I can dial out on the hotline number?
Yeah. Why wouldn't you be able to? It's an active line.
All right, let's see. I hope it works.
He's listening around. I'm not answering that.
Hey, buddy.
Mo DeWitt. Just call Mo. That's just call MOE.com. Are you there?
I'm here. What's going on?
Oh, nothing much. How about that successful run on the magnets, huh?
I mean, I think we sold out in like an hour.
I know that was awesome. And there's I don't want to put you on the spot or anything, but real quick, if I could just, if you don't mind, everybody, if you could just simultaneously talk to Mo DeWitt. I know you're there. Everybody, you're live on the air. Just,
Mo DeWitt! What's going on? You can do it. Man.
I love Senning.
They're there for everybody.
Oh, I didn't get one.
Mo, you still there?
I didn't get one.
Mo, you still there?
I'm still here. I think you may have single-handedly gotten more phone calls in 30 seconds than I ever got on the Cat Named Mo show.
I love a little heat coming down on a cat named Mo. So with all of those people out there who didn't get one, and I know that we've exchanged a couple text messages, and it's a possibility. What are the chances we could fire up another 500 magnets so that everybody that wants one can get one?
I mean, why don't we do like 1,500 more magnets? That way we make sure everybody gets one.
1500?
Yeah, so that's 2,000 magnets total.
Oh,
if people need them, we got to give the people what they want.
Oh, my goodness. Mo DeWitt, just call MOE.com. He's Tampa's injury attorney. That is seriously so kind of you. That is, I was hoping for the 500 more and 1,500. I think we'll ensure that everybody who wants one can get one, man. And I really, really appreciate that. Can I like post about it? What do you think the turnaround is on letting people
post about
it? Like I can post about it right now?
Yeah, post about it right now. I'll add it to the shop right now. It'll be, we'll order them today. They'll be in probably next week, and then we'll start shipping them out.
Hell yeah, dude! You are the absolute man. Are you in the air right now? Where are you?
I'm in Miami right now in the airport, about to fly back.
Oh,
so
man.
we flew down to Miami to give away the teacher who won that cruise lived in Miami.
Oh,
so we just went to the school and surprised her.
She didn't know?
No, she didn't know.
Oh.
Her daughter nominated her, so her daughter was there, and then we went to the school to surprise her at the school. It was pretty cool.
Now, do you land right on the roof of the school in your helicopter, or do you have to fly there and then drive like a civilian?
No, I mean we smashed part of the school, but it was all for a good cause. So, it worked out.
Just landing right in the parking lot. Mo DeWitt, I absolutely love you, man. Thank you guys so much for doing this. It is official. I'm going to post it on the 1025 The Bone Facebook page right now, so everybody who did not get a magnet can go get one right now, and also retweet the link from yesterday. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you, and I hope to see you in person so I can manhandle you next week in the studio.
Absolutely. That sounds like a plan.
You're the best. Thank you. Thank you. That is Mo DeWitt. Just call MOE.com. What a sweet 1,500.
That worked amazing.
1,500. Let me see.
We just bullied into it.
Yeah.
Get John Brennan on the phone, a bunch of people to call in and get me full time. Let's see if we can go 2 for 2.
I'm posting on the 1025 The Bone Facebook page as we speak. The link is there. The link is live. Everybody who didn't get one, go now. And shout out to Mo DeWitt. What a sweet, sweet man. Just jet setting, going and giving teachers cruises, doing good things all around the community.
And you know what? He couldn't make people happy without money. So
there's there's kind of something to it.
Full
I
circle.
should have asked him that. I should have asked him, like, do you think money buys happiness? Because at the very least, he'd be going on a lot less trips if he didn't.
True.
If he didn't have money, at the very least. So I saw this clip this morning. I don't know if it's brand new, but I think it's fairly. Oh, sorry. It was Jamie Lee Curtis on with Stephen Colbert. Not necessarily a huge fan of either of those people.
Did she have her chesticles out
Dude,
again?
we never talked about that.
Oh,
we
man.
never talked about how the internet went crazy when they found out that Jamie Lee Curtis had some big old milkers on her.
I know I went crazy. I did not know she had all that.
Dude, where have those been hiding?
Exactly.
I mean, I think going back to like the 70s and 80s, she was in the Halloween movies and she was kind of young and hot and maybe she would wear a tank top, but she really has been keeping those bad boys taped down for a while.
Do you remember in True Lies that being a thing? Because I remember like the whole scene was pretty awesome, but I don't remember going, "Oh my god!"
Dude, I'm gonna hit you with this one. I'm gonna hit you with this one, and this is a theme every time we talk about things like this. Never saw it.
No way.
Never saw True Lies.
You're missing out. You could just YouTube her. Have you seen YouTube her dance scene?
Oh, is she stripping? Like, is she on a pole?
No, well, she's next to a bed and she uses the bed as like a pole for some reason.
Maybe I haven't seen that.
It's sexy but funny as well. Like I can't believe you've never seen True Lies.
I know, dude. There's
you
a lot
seem like an Arnold guy.
Yeah, Arnold. I do love Arnold, but have not. A lot of movies I haven't seen out there. But needless to say, Jamie Lee Curtis was on with Stephen Colbert. I think it was recently. Could have been 5 years ago for all I know. But she was asked a question, and then she just starts cracking up. And the answer to it was pretty funny. So I'm trying to look at what I got here. I've got The World of Hans Zimmer at Yuengling Center. That's Saturday. Coheed and Cambria at the Amp on Saturday night. And I also have Cage the Elephant tickets. I will part with some of those prizes for the least impressive autograph that you have received from the, not to be mean to the celebrity in this situation, but the least impressive autograph that you ever asked for. And I'm not going to say, I wouldn't even necessarily, this one is unimpressive, just not what you would think of from Jamie Lee Curtis. Here's the clip.
Have you ever asked someone for their autograph?
She legit just starts dying laughing, like uncontrollably laughing. Dude, JLC looking pretty good. Short skirt, too.
I'm assuming that's a yes. Who did you ask?
Urkel.
Julia White.
And she goes into, at that time. I mean, that being said, it's funny now because where is Urkel? But for a minute, Urkel was top notch. I mean, he was at the upper echelon of entertainment. And especially when Urkel started going to Stefan. Was it Stefan?
Yep.
Dude, that was some of my favorite sitcom viewing of my childhood when he would step into that machine and come out as the sexy, suave Stefan. The golden era. But looking back on it now, you would think that Jamie Lee Curtis might not ask somebody like an Urkel for an autograph. If you've got a least impressive autograph you've ever asked for, I might hook you up with a prize for it. 800-771-1025. I feel like these people have been hanging since before this, so we'll clean them up. Senning Show, you're live on the air. What up?
Hey, how's it going? It's Tom the Tree Man.
Hey, buddy. How you doing, man? Thanks for calling.
I'm doing fantastic. Just out here trimming trees, for my boss. And my least impressive.
Thank you. That was that the guy from earlier?
Yeah, that was not Tom.
No, I didn't think it was Tom.
Okay.
I didn't think it was Tom.
Okay.
I just didn't know if it was the same guy from earlier. Who's gonna be that would be the new bit. I'm Tom the Tree Man. Senning Show, you're live on the air.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I just want to say thank you, man, for the magnet. I actually just went on Mo Do It right now and just got it. So that's really cool of you guys for giving back to the people. I was part of the group when you guys were like, hey, guys, harass him. So that was really cool.
Good.
Oh,
Thank you. I appreciate you doing that. And I mean, yes, it is. You can thank us, but there is no thanks for us to be had. Mo DeWitt had his guy literally draw the design. They're covering the shipping and the handling. There's no catch here. You just go and you order it, give your address, and it will be delivered to your home. I think they're still being printed, so it might take a couple weeks maybe, but they are available. And that's all Mo DeWitt right there. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Steve. No, this is John. Who's this?
John.
Oh, hey, what's up, Steve?
Awesome. I was calling about an awkward autograph.
Yeah. Who you got?
Lil Kev from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia when he dates Sweet D.
You're a always sunny funny guy. Is that one of the people I know from the show?
No. He was like a one-off character. Maybe brought him back for another episode later down, but he was what they called a hard R, and not at the back end, at the front end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
the whole episode was them. Is she dating an R word?
Oh,
yeah.
Is this a recent memory or is this older?
This is about mid-season, mid show.
Thank you. Thank you for the call. It was. I felt like I wasn't involved enough to know who you were talking about, so I didn't want to have to fake you through it. I was trying to think who I might have, and I know for a fact I have a picture. It was like a portrait. We used to go to these bootleg wrestling shows back in the day, and I can't for the life of me remember the guy's name, but it was in the prime of Stone Cold Steve Austin, and this guy was just a 100% Steve Austin ripoff. Bald head, jean shorts, leather vest, the whole thing. And I 100% somewhere in my belongings currently have an autographed photo of this man.
You're going to hate mine. Yellow Wolf.
Oh, dude, that's not unimpressive.
That was unimpressive to me. I knew his girlfriend. I had a class with her, Fifi Dobson.
Did you?
Well, I think they're married now, but he was just hanging out once.
So you actually did meet him?
Yeah, I met him.
Oh, dude, Yellow Wolf is the man.
And I remember getting the autograph and then going, what am I going to do with this?
Autographs are weird like that. And I think now in the day of pictures, it makes much more sense to get a picture with a famous person.
And I remember I had to, when I told people, I just got Yellow Wolf's autograph. They're like, who the hell's Yellow Wolf? And I had to explain
what year?
He's like a rapper. I don't know if you know
what year are we
this.
going back to here?
This was when he was with when they had the Slaughterhouse freestyle.
Oh yeah.
He was part of that.
He was part of when he was on Slim 45 or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, I love Yellow Wolf. Your not so impressive autograph is impressive to me. I love Yellow. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Cameron,
what up?
what up, man? So I got a pretty funny story. I was about 6 years old, and the Pouncey twins' parents lived on the other side, down not my street, but across the main road and on another street. And I walked over there with a freaking lined notebook piece of paper, and I was like, hey, guys, can I get y'all's autograph? And they gave it to me, and then I went home, and I told my mom about it, and she whipped my ass, dude.
Oh, for bothering the neighbors?
No, for freaking walking across the main road.
Well, that too. I hope you learned your lesson. You got to be safe out there. Here's the way we're going to do it. Phone lines are full, and I want to make sure we get to some meat and potatoes. You tell us the autograph. You tell us the famous person first, and then we'll decide if we want to hear your story about how you got it.
I like it.
Does that make a little bit more sense? Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who that autograph from?
So the autograph is from QB McDonough. He's a hockey player for the Islanders.
Oh.
See, that's the thing. And maybe this is on me. Unimpressive, but known. Mine was a terrible example, I realized, because nobody knows who the hell that guy was. That was the bootleg wrestler from Michigan in 1999. Unimpressive, but we will know who it is. Does that make things a little clearer? Senning Show, you're live on the air. 727.
Oh, yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, who'd you get the autograph from?
Jesse from MTV.
Oh, dude, I got to tell you, I was a Jesse super fan for a minute. When he came on as a VJ on MTV, I wanted to be that guy so bad. And then he went missing. I don't know if he started doing meth or something like that.
Oh, I hated this guy.
Oh, dude, he won I think he won the contest.
He reminds me of Wham, Wham, the
hitchhiker.
Yeah.
Dude, he had wild energy, and I think he won the I want to be a VJ contest.
You're probably right.
How'd you meet Jesse?
There's a YouTube video about what happened to Jesse. It's pretty funny.
What happened? How'd you get the autograph?
Well, yeah, I worked at a pizza place, and next door was a record shop, and then everyone started crowding around like, Jesse's here.
And I was like, oh, man, I need an autograph. So I just grabbed like a Post-it and got his autograph. And I'm like, it's probably worth like $1.
Was this in his heyday? Like, was this when Jesse was really popping?
Nah, this is like 2002.
Oh man, dude, he had a moment in time where he could have taken over. He could have taken over the world. I'm going to put you on hold as a potential placeholder, and that's just a personal pick because I love Jesse so much. He kind of is like a bizarro, methed out scarecrow.
Yeah,
like he has, and I think that was by design. His clothes were always very patchy and weird looking. He had the look of a scarecrow, but that was when I was peaking at my MTV interest and probably also wanted to be an MTV VJ. So when he won that, dude, I was a big Jesse guy. And then he literally, I think for a period of time was missing.
He definitely was smart enough to go, I need a look that represents a brand that people will associate with me right away. And it took off for him.
He's still alive. 45 years old. He's still alive. Jesse Camp is speaking out after he was reported. Oh, this is from a while ago, but yeah, he was reported missing. A new interview, he assures fans that he didn't mean to scare everyone. It's funny because he looks like a scarecrow. In fact, he calls the whole situation a misunderstanding. Honestly, it was just some really bad communication, and I had some phone problems.
I remember for the longest time, too, I was like, I think it's a girl. Is that a girl? Is that a guy or a girl?
He has super feminine, like especially in the day.
Yeah,
if you didn't hear him talk, he has feminine qualities.
He looks androgynous.
Androgynous, yeah. That was good. Look at you, boo. Fired that one right off. Yeah. Dude, you got this. Senning Show, you're live on the air.
Shut up, John.
Yeah, I used to work for the airlines back in the early 90s, and I was flying first class because when you work, standby, they put you in first if it's open. And I found myself seated next to Biz Markie, and got his autograph.
A good one.
That's a pretty good
impressive.
one. I don't know if that's unimpressive enough. I know that's a weird thing to say when we're trying to give something away. Was he a nice guy?
Yeah, no, he was totally cool. He didn't really, he had his agent was like behind us or his manager or whatever, but I happened to, for whatever reason, they had me on the aisle next to him, and yeah, he was a nice guy. He didn't mind doing it. And
yeah, no, I think that's
he
too
signed
impressive.
it like tag style, so it was pretty cool.
Dude, that's too impressive. I'm sorry. There is something to be said for and I don't know who it would happen with and who would make the decision to do this modern day. But the decision, like you see a famous person and you don't have anything that pertains to them for them to sign.
Yeah.
So you have them sign something that has nothing to do with them.
It was so weird.
The thing is, the funny thing about that is I think there is a level of fame where that makes sense, but it's the highest level of fame. Like if you were walking down the street, and I don't think I would do it, but I would understand if somebody did. If you're walking down the street and you bump into a Tom Cruise, and you've got nothing more than a receipt from Applebee's in your pocket, and you're like, oh, would you sign? I get it just because they're so famous. Everybody below Tom Cruise level, if you're pulling out a random item for them to sign, you just found yourself caught up in the moment, which is okay, but that doesn't really I don't even know whose autograph makes you any money anymore.
I think in this day and age, no one really cares for autographs unless, like you said, like memorabilia. They're trying to get money for this autograph. I think now it's just the selfie. Everyone wants the selfie.
Everyone wants the selfie. And the thing with autographs is it feels like most people out there getting autographs, from what I hear, and it's big in the wrestling world, and they're always bitching about it in a good way, I guess, that when they get to the airports, there's just mobs of people, and they've got 15 action figures in their hand.
Yeah.
They've got however many pieces of memorabilia, and they want somebody to fire off all of these that they're then just going to turn around and sell. And I think that happens. I think that happens all the time. I think there was a video during training camp of Aaron Rodgers calling a guy out who he knew was an autograph hound and said, "Dude, I know you. I know this isn't for you." And he kind of quizzed him for a second, and got the guy.
Yeah, I would say the airports are easily like the go-to place if you want to find a celebrity, especially if you're like at I feel like a Chicago O'Hare or something where it's a lot of connection flights.
Going to and fro and things like that.
That's where you'll meet a lot of celebrities. I met like Ali Siddiq. He's a comedian.
Oh, yeah, I know him.
I didn't remember his name when I met him, and all I kept saying was like, Mexican God on boots, because that's like one of his famous stories. And
wait, you said that to him?
Yeah, I was like, hey, man, what's up? You're the guy, Mexican God on boots. He's like, oh, hey, what's up?
Probably
Super
love
cool.
that.
Yeah.
He was nice still.
Yeah, he was nice though. To me, if someone did that to me, I'd be like, who is this guy? Like,
who is this?
Doesn't even know my name.
There was a guy. This is not. This is completely different. But you reminded me of a story where a guy walked up to me on Friday night in the pit at Blink 182, And you got to start the conversation somewhere. And sometimes, I don't always know where to start it. But somebody comes up and he goes right behind me and he whispers in my ear. I didn't even know he was there. He gets right into my ear and he goes, "What do you do for a living?" And I think it was like he wanted me to be like, "I'm on the radio. You know me, dude." I said, and I just turned around. I go, "I've been working in plumbing for the last 10 years." And the dude just straight face just walked away. I thought we were gonna laugh.
Yeah.
Just straight face just walked away. And it's kind of like that where where do you start? And you don't always know. Senning Show, you're live on the air. Who's this?
Kristen.
Hey, Kristen, what's up?
I have Tony Little's autograph.
Tony Little. Is that the motivational speaker?
Yeah, the workout guy who did the gazelle.
Oh yeah, were you like a part of his workout crew or something? How did you happen upon Tony Little?
Worked at the Home Shopping Network, and he used to sign books for everybody who came in. So I had him sign "Have a Super Fantabulous Day," trying to think of the ridiculous thing to have him sign.
Do you go back to it? Like, do you go back to it and admire your Tony Little autograph all these years later?
No, it's just in a box somewhere in the attic.
And that is where most autographs live, dude. I don't
remember this guy. He looks like a chick too.
Yeah, I don't remember much about him. I just know that I've seen him. Because I have a box. I have a box that is a shoe box, and it's full of just dumb things that I've kept over my life. There's some love letters in there. There's a bunch of pictures from me causing trouble in high school. Little things that I've saved throughout my life. And in 1 year, there was a biker rally that came through our town. And the grand marshal or the leader of the biker rally was Kid Rock, and it ended like at this bar, and you could buy a ticket to the event at the bar. It was like a little outdoor fair thing, and Kid Rock walked in, and I immediately walked up and handed him my ticket, and he signed it, and it says Lapeer Ride Fest. The place was called the Forum. And that is kind of cool because it was before Kid Rock was very famous, and it was at the most random place on earth. But again, I'm never going to do anything with that. I'm not going to frame it. I'm not going to pull it out and show my friends. It's just a fun thing to have.
I never knew he was a big biker, which makes a lot more sense because he was in that movie Biker Boys. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
which was like the answer to Fast and the Furious?
Yeah, dude, it was during the Pam days. Dude, he rolled up with Pam Anderson.
Oh, really?
On the back. He rolled up with Pam Anderson on the back of the Hog. So I think it was a little bit after Devil Without a Cause, and he was definitely feeling himself. Pam Anderson, believe it or not, did make an appearance in Lapeer, Michigan, at least one time.
Which makes sense. I mean, she was right over the pond, man. The lake.
Yeah, Canada. She's from Canada. Senning Show, you're live on the air.
Hey, what up, Brett, John, Biz? How's it going?
What up?
Hey, so my least famous autograph is Mr. OxyClean himself, Billy Mays.
Oh, Billy Mays. I love Billy Mays, and I love Billy Mays. Billy Mays' son, the Infinite Third, is a hell of a guy. Where'd you bump into to Billy Mays?
So I was rolling through BWI, the airport there, and I'm like, the OxyClean guy? I'm like, Billy, Mr. OxyClean. And he just turned around, kind of like defeated. I was like, can I get your autograph? And it just so happened that I had a box of the travel OxyClean powder.
What the hell? Dude, now that is insane. That was meant to be. I realize it's a personal pick. I'm going with the Jesse from MTV just because I loved him. I loved him so much. I wanted to be him.
That's a good one.
I wanted to be him. He gave me my hippie roots when I was just when I was a young boy. So, what was your name again?
What's that?
What was your name?
Oh, Dave Summers.
Thank you. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, I'm going to ask you, and I don't know that you're going to have one because I feel like you would have told me. And then I'm going to give you my bitch boy update.
Okay.
The neighbor that's been blowing his grass clippings in my yard was on a 3-month sabbatical overseas. He's back now, and he was running the blower last night.
Oh.
And I've got some feelings that I want to share them. And if we have time, we'll also dig into your secret place you like to sneak off and smoke weed. This woman did not have a good place, and she's going to jail now. All that and a bit more coming up next on more Senning Show.
Let's roll. Yeah, I'm going home. Ain't got a whole lot, but I'm a short haul. Better recognize game. Let's roll.
I didn't even realize it, but this is the cross-section of our autographs. Yellow Wolf and Kid Rock. Dude, what a small world. Who would have thought of it?
All these little connections we have, man.
Z71, take the bow off.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Patrick and Heather from Bolt Electric.
Storm season is upon us again.
We're getting calls from lots of homeowners asking Bolt what they can do
to better protect their home from the next bad storm.
They called the right place.
Bolt electricians are out there right now installing whole home surge protection
that saves your equipment
and powerful whole home generators
that keep your lights on and appliances running through any blackout. Just call Bolt and find out how you can be storm ready
and storm safe.
Online at boltelectric.com.
Take control of your life, whether you're just starting out in the workforce or you've been working the same job for 20 years and you're ready for change. Think about the world of aviation maintenance and being trained at the National Aviation Academy right here in Clearwater, where that training is going to be hands-on. You'll be working on jets and engines and propellers of aircraft. Be trained and entering your new job in just a few months, and they're going to make that transition from life to the campus world as smooth as possible. Make the decision now. Go to NAA.edu. The next class starts September 24th. Go now, NAA.edu.
At Brandon Honda, get 0 down, 0 security deposit, 0 first payment, 0 do it signing. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get a brand new CRV for just $199 per month. New Accords are just $189 per month, or get a new Civic for an incredible $169 per month. We're approving all credit applications, and we'll pay off your trade no matter how much you owe. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-575-7725 for more information.
Mike Halty here for Shark Coast Tactical. The people have spoken. You love the free tax stamp and seeing Will's tramp stamp. So Will is hosting another tramp stamp free tax stamp event this Saturday, September 6th, specifically offering free tax stamps on most models of their suppressors. Shark Coast Tactical has the inventory now, and he will cover the fee on these select cans. Silencer Co. and B&T are tag teaming to offer $200 worth of free stuff as well. Get to Shark Coast ASAP. Take advantage of this free tax stamp event and see for yourself.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey, it's Galvin. Low T, start for free. For a limited time, get prescription testosterone therapy with no startup fee only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Hey, just because you're getting older doesn't mean you have to feel older. Prescription testosterone restores your get up and go, and you'll feel like you're 20 again. Get more muscle with less effort in the gym and lose that dad bod for good. You'll also think better, sleep better, and your love life will be better. Look, don't be fooled. Nothing boosts testosterone like actual testosterone. So don't waste your money on herbal supplements you see on social media or TV. Start enjoying life with the T levels you had in your 20s with prescription testosterone. It's a game changer. So don't wait. If you've got low T, why not get started for free? Book your video appointment today and start for free only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Go to redmountainweightloss.com or dial pound 250 on your phone. Keyword Red Mountain. Red Mountain Weight Loss. Real testosterone, real doctors, real results.
You hear that? That's the sound of your business losing money. Legacy phone systems weren't built for today's teams. OpenPhone gives your business a smarter way to stay connected. OpenPhone lets you manage calls, texts, voicemail, and contacts all in one place so that you and your team can deliver a seamless customer experience from ring to... Need to take calls on the go? OpenPhone automatically transcribes, summarizes, and highlights next steps from every call, so you never miss a detail. Need insight into what closes a sale? With OpenPhone's AI call tags, you can instantly spot key topics like objections or pricing questions, and use those insights to coach your team and level up every customer interaction. And yes, you can bring your existing number with you for free. Keep your team in sync and your customers happy with OpenPhone. OpenPhone. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try OpenPhone for free at openphone.com/free and get 20% off your first 6 months. That's openphone.com/free. openphone.com/FREE.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/radio to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio. HIMS.com/RADIO.
An evening with Dream Theater. The Parasomnia Tour 2025. This Wednesday night, the Baycare Sound. Performing their new album, Parasomnia, live in its entirety for the very first time. Plus their classics and fan favorites. Dream Theater. Tickets on sale now at thebaycaresound.com. Don't miss Dream Theater live. A Ruth Eckerd Hall experience.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind. Ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind. Ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org. For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us too in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Free tickets to see Cage the Elephant this Friday from 4 till 5 at Florida Central Credit Union, 400 16th Street North in St. Pete. Every 20 minutes, win tickets and passes into the Florida Central Credit Union View VIP courtesy of Florida Central Credit Union.
We put in time, energy, and resources because your case is worth it. Farrah and Farrah, Tampa.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
To Senning Show. Friday.
Well, I remember their names as I fan the flames to the fire. Just a stiff one and Waylon are the only two things I
these guys right here, Treaty Oak Revival, there is a huge, we've been giving away tickets here and there, and I think there might be commercials running for it. We're working with them. But the St. Pete Country Fest has an absolutely insane lineup. I'll definitely probably be out there for most of the 3 days. These guys, Treaty Oak Revival, are headlining, I believe, on Friday night. Red Clay Strays are on Sunday night. Tons of great country artists that you don't necessarily hear on the radio that are in that new wave of alternative country. They put together a really, really cool lineup, and I hope that it works out and that this is a reoccurring event in St. Pete. It's Vinoy Park the weekend of November 22nd. So get your tickets if you haven't, and hopefully we'll have more to give away.
Tell old St. Peter, quite frankly, don't give a damn.
So before I tell you what happened, I can't help but feel, just because you haven't mentioned it to me, that the trouble in your neighborhood has died down. Since the day that your car was broken into and you had the pictures of the kids and you didn't know what to do, is it safe to say things have calmed a bit?
Yeah, not a peep over on my side. Nothing even that I'm hearing around the neighborhood so far.
That's good. Do you think that, not that maybe those kids were the reason behind all of it, the ones that were beating on the door and that got into the fight with the fire extinguisher and then broke into your car. do you think it was all the same kids and they knew that they were outed and on the radar after the breaking into the cars, that they were like, we just shouldn't probably cause trouble in here?
Oh, maybe they went quiet and stuff. They're laying low.
Or they just figured they know who we are now. Maybe we don't. Because the way you made it sound, they're like right across the way.
Yeah.
So they're like, it's too hot up in here for us to be causing trouble in our own neighborhood.
I think it's mostly because school started back.
Oh,
and I
that
think
too.
they just don't have the free time to go mess around.
That is true.
now.
That was kind of right in the beginning of the summer months.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. So no need for letters or snitching,
No,
snitching, dry snitching, confrontations, anything like that.
No. My bitch boy cases have been closed.
Dude, my bitch boy case just opened back up, big time. And this is the worst. This is the worst one yet. I don't know how to say that exactly.
No.
Well, here's what happened. So, have these neighbors, lovely people, talk to them, totally cool. It's an older lady and her son, and I don't even know that he lives there. He's there all the time though. And I had talked about in the past how when he mows the lawn, he seemingly has no problem blowing all of the grass clippings right into our driveway.
Yeah.
And it has enraged me deeply. And at the time when we were discussing it, my take was, I can blow it off. I don't know enough about this guy to know that if I go over there and go, hey, dude, like, what's the deal here? What are you doing? That he isn't going to snap, and then I've got just bad vibes in the neighborhood.
Yeah, gouges your eyes out.
Whatever that may be. So I hadn't really thought about it, and I probably hadn't thought about it because they've been out of town. They've been out of the country, I think, for like 3 months. So I think this is either the first or second time he's mowed the lawn since he's been back. And it was like 8:30. It was dark. I could tell you it was dark. It was like 8:45 maybe. We go out to walk Brody for the last time, and I can see there's grass all over our driveway. Like, and not just like he didn't get some.
Yeah.
It was covered in grass.
To the point where it looked like you were just all grass. There was no driveway. There was,
on one part of
lawn.
it closest to theirs. Like it's covered. On a scale from 1 to 10, when it comes to 10 being the worst of your neighbor's grass being in your driveway, it's a 10.
Yeah.
It's a catastrophic, almost like he did it on purpose. So we walk out, and I'm immediately
you're pissed.
I'm pissed. I'm welling up. I'm not sure what to do, and he's nowhere to be seen. So I'm thinking, did he's not doing any blowing tonight? He's not doing anything. Like, he's just leaving it like this. Because even his own driveway and sidewalks and everything were still covered in grass. So we're walking, and Danielle's like, if we go back and he's there, like, today's the day. Like, you gotta say something to him. And I said, it is the day. Today is the day. Tonight is the night. And here's where it gets a little tricky. So we walk up, and he's back out there, and it's dark outside, and he's blowing his driveway and the sidewalk. And I say, I'm friendly. I go, oh man, this is the trick. You got to get out here late. And he goes, oh yeah, the neighbors, they look at me crazy. But I said, oh no, who cares? You're out here. At least you're not cooking in the middle of the day.
You're trying to bring
I'm
a rapport.
I'm schmoozing him, and I'm also looking to see what he's done so far.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, have a good night. And then knowing that in 2 seconds, if I look and still see it, I got to say something. Today's the day. So then we get to our driveway, and Danielle and I look at the same time. And I keep in mind, it is dark. It is dark. And it appears to be cleaned. Like we both look at each other, and I'm jokingly to Danielle, like, yeah, bitch. And not to her, like to him, like, yeah, that's what I thought. You better get it off our driveway. And I thought that was that. I thought, okay, maybe we're turning a new corner here. It's a new era. And I don't know if it was just because I was dark. It was dark. Maybe it was because, I had been down a road of recreational activities last night. But I go out this morning, and it was almost like it was a prank. It was almost like somebody did it just to mess with me. When I tell you, the whole side of her car is caked in grass. I mean, from the roof to the side to the door, the up, the down, almost every inch of her car on the side of it is covered in grass.
I love that the day before you're like, yeah, that's what you get, bitch.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
And as soon as you walked away, he goes, ha, you thought, bitch, I'm going to get you.
And so now I'm in a place where today's, because when I figured this out this morning, nobody's home.
Because you were going to go.
Because it was going to be something. And so then I thought about, and this would probably be the biggest bitch boy move if we're ranking BBM's bitch boy moves.
Yeah.
Leaving a note in the mailbox.
No.
You just say, hey, I don't know if you've noticed, but when you're mowing the lawn, it totally covers our car. could you wipe it off or blow it off? Or I can move my car. Like, I would be willing to move my car. Like, if it's whatever.
You're appeasing this guy.
I'm not appeasing him, but if you'd have to see the yards too, where there's going to be some grass that's going to come into our driveway.
Okay.
So we're close in that part. So if he came and said, "Hey, I'm about to mow. I don't want to get it on your car. You want to pull your car over?" Like, I wouldn't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
In the essence of peace. So now when I get home today, I've got to figure out my approach. And
I got to pull up with you, Doug.
I don't want to
backup.
I don't want to put on an aggressive front, but today's the day. Today is the day. Tonight is the night where I will just go knock on the door and I will say, "You're him," and you answer the door.
Why? Before we do that, why did you think a note would be the best option in the mailbox?
I just thought maybe I could communicate it in a way that. And you want to know the real part? This is, again, BBM, level 10 BBM. I want his mom to know. Like, what I really want to do is I want to tattle on him to his mommy. I really want mommy to know, because I know that she would not stand for it. And that so really, like, I have to have the confrontation with him, but I know that it would probably be a smoother road if I just told his mom and she told him, "Hey, act right." So I think
let's try this out.
All right,
then, Hello.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Good.
Good. I'm doing pretty good. I just wanted to. I wasn't sure if you saw. I know you mow, and you were blowing last night in the when it was dark out. But man, when you mow the lawn, my wife's car just gets completely caked with grass clippings.
I don't understand. You show me.
No. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Come on over. I did. Come on over. Well, I took pictures. I took a couple pictures. Here you go. See all that grass on the car?
That's you.
No. That's not me. That's you.
That's your grass.
No. That's your grass in my yard on our car. That is not. No. I have a guy who's been coming. He doesn't leave a mess. You made a mess.
You talk to your guy. I blow all into the street. That's my grass.
I did want to mention that to you as well. That is illegal. And I'm not here to talk to you about that. That is illegal, though. You need to rethink the way that you're blowing your grass.
What's illegal?
Illegal, you can't blow the grass into the street. That's a crime.
It's public grass.
No, it's not. It's not public grass. It's your grass in a public street. You should be blowing it back into your yard. It's not safe for vehicles. It's not safe for the drainage system. It's very unsafe for bikers. And I just want you to keep your goddamn grass in your own yard, bro.
Who arrests me for blowing glass? You arrest me?
Well, it's grass, not glass. But still, I'm not going to arrest you. I would like for this to be civil, and I would like for you to just take responsibility for what's going on.
Okay, we see how this goes. We see.
What do you mean we see? No, we don't see.
We see. Thank you for your time. We see. Am I getting his accent down?
No, not at all. Not at all.
I don't know what accent that was.
That was Middle Eastern. I would say that was.
It felt Middle Eastern.
That was definitely Middle Eastern. He is of another descent, maybe Romanian, Russian.
I don't know if I
Estonia, maybe.
Would you like me to move my grass?
That's closer.
Okay.
You're on to something a little bit.
I don't think you sound confident when you're talking to him.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm going to write the note. Or I'm just going to catch his mommy. I'm just going to be like, "Mama, mommy."
You just go ring the doorbell. It's like, "Is your mom home?"
I need to talk to your mother.
Hey, little guy, is your mom home?
I'll let you know.
Is he a big guy?
No, but he's very fit. And he's almost always shirtless. Jacked.
Oh, no. Is he jacked?
Dude, he's jacked.
You got to write a note.
Dude, every morning he's at the park doing push-ups and pull-ups. And, dude, he could probably kill me with his bare hands.
Yeah, you got to write a note. I was against the note. Yeah. Write the note.
Mommy, please help me.
You need to have Trader Gator call him.
That's actually not a bad idea. Trader Gator on the case. Do not go anywhere. We got tons of joints to dig in today. We'll be joined by Drew Garabo. If you were listening to the joints yesterday, you heard me tell a story that's happening in the Senning family about an 18-year-old cat that is now it's a part of the crew.
Yeah.
This cat is a Senning. It's lived with the same man for 18 years. The man died, and my mom took it over. I have an update about the cat, and it's not a good one. We'll do that, and we'll dig into some news of the day as well. Coming up in John's Joints. Dude, we need to do the Bitch Boy Olympics where people call and they confess to their bitch boy antics in their neighborhood.
We get gold, silver.
Yeah. I mean, nobody's beating me at this point, but I'm the king. I'm KBB.
You're the Usain Bolt.
Yeah, I am the MJ of Bitch Boys. MJBB.
Who has more, Michael Phelps or Usain?
I think Phelps.
All right, you're Phelps. I'm Usain. Oh,
okay.
that makes sense.
On brand. Hawkins Service Co. They really do handle it all. Whether you've got needs in HVAC, electrical, plumbing, pool repair, they really do handle it all. They've replaced all the lighting fixtures in my home. It was like they never were even there. I've had them working on my AC recently. It is blowing cooler than ever before. They got the humidity out of my house so I can sleep like a little sweet innocent baby every night without sweating to death. And my pool is cleaner, and I'm saving money because of the variable speed pool pump that I got from Pentair and Hawkins Service Co. And Florida Summer's mean pool season right now, they're giving you $250 off a pool heater or heat pump this September. When it comes to the AC, how about a brand new AC system starting at $112 a month with 0% financing, or go for that $69 AC safety check to keep your system running smooth. Your sister and your system, for that matter. You can check them out online at hawkinsserviceco.com. Give them a call, 813-445-8209. If you're using them for the first time, not taking advantage of any of the other deals, and you heard about them on Senning Show, let them know. That's 10% off right there. Again, it's hawkinsserviceco.com. Hawkins, one call, handles it all.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Stingray Chevrolet presents Calta Cruise 19. You can win a cabin on Calta Cruise 19. Visit Stingray Chevrolet and scan the QR code on the Calta Cruise display to enter. While you're there, find the vehicle that's right for you from their selection of new and used cars. Calta Cruise 19. Brought to you by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. For all the details, visit theboneonline.com.
Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Taco Dirty is your spot for fast and healthy Mexican. Build your own bowls, tacos, nachos, and burritos just how you like them. Enjoy Taco Tuesday deals happy hour from 2 to 6 every day, plus 10% off for military and first responders. Visit Taco Dirty in South Tampa and at their new Riverview location.
At Bernetti PA, our team will tell you that our number one priority is striving for the best customer service in the industry. I'm honored by the number of referrals we get from our current and past clients. They trust us. Why shouldn't you? Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
The Hard Rock Bet Party is just getting started, and you're on the list. Place your first $5 bet on Hard Rock Bet, and if it wins, you get $150 in bonus bets. That's extra firepower to kick off football season. Don't just watch the action from the sidelines. Get in the game on Hard Rock Bet today. Download it on your app or simply go to hardrock.bet and get started. It's Hard Rock Bet. Download and start winning today. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus, physically present in Florida. To wager, terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 888-ADMIT-IT.
If you or someone you know suffered any injuries involving a deployed airbag, you could be entitled to compensation. Morgan & Morgan has already recovered millions. Get America's largest injury law firm fighting for you.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Skip the hassles of a traditional home sale and sell your home quickly with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. There are no showings, no open houses, and therefore no stress. Hey, it's JP, and I'm here in the studio with Mark of Mark Spain Real Estate. Mark, selling a home can be a stressful process, as we all know. What's the biggest difference for sellers when they choose the guaranteed offer?
Let's face it, open houses are inconvenient, not to mention having strangers traipsing through your home looking in your closets. We created the guaranteed offer to give home sellers a quick and easy solution to sell their homes. With a guaranteed offer, there are no showings, no open houses, and no lockboxes. Just a quick sell and a very competitive offer. It's that easy.
Thanks, Mark. With over 13,000 five-star reviews, you can trust the most experienced real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Don't wait for your home to sell. Choose when you want to move and close with confidence. Find out what your guaranteed offer would be. There is no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Progressive knows if you have to choose between everyday life and your boat, boat wins.
What are you going to do? Take the boat out for a spin or go mail something? Boat wins! Are we cleaning the patio or taking the boat out fishing? Boat wins! Are we skipping that eye exam to go sailing? Boat wins!
Rescheduling eye exams can be a nightmare.
All right, fine. Eye exam, then boat. Yeah!
With Progressive, you can bundle your boat with your home or auto and save with a discount and spend more time enjoying those savings on your boat. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states and situations.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Hi, Attorney Patrick Smith of The Attorney Patrick Smith Show, inviting you to join me on Saturday mornings on 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio, where you can call in with your legal questions. So join us and be part of the show by calling in at 800-771-1025 every Saturday morning, 8 a.m. for The Attorney Patrick Smith Show.
This is Greg Trzynski of the Original Mattress Factory. Looking for a more natural way to sleep? Our orthopedic natural mattresses combine our legendary quality with nature's finest materials. We hand build each mattress using renewable materials like cotton, wool, and natural latex, creating a luxury sleep experience that's as good for the planet as it is for you. Visit one of our showrooms to try them out in person or visit originalmattress.com to learn more. The Original Mattress Factory. Sleep better, naturally.
You say you never give in to a meltdown and never fill your feed with kid photos. You say you'd never put a pacifier in your mouth to clean it and never let them run wild through the grocery store. So when you say you'd never let them get into a car without you there, no, it can happen. 1 in 4 hot car deaths happen when a kid gets into an unlocked car and can't get out. Never happens. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line. But my throat has officially thrown in the towel.
Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
You say you'd never give in to a meltdown and never fill your feed with kid photos. You say you'd never put a pacifier in your mouth to clean it and never let them run wild through the grocery store. So when you say you'd never let them get into a car without you there, no, it can happen. 1 in 4 hot car deaths happen when a kid gets into an unlocked car and can't get out. Never happens. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line. But my throat has officially thrown in the towel.
Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
This hour of Senning Show is brought to you by Hawkins Service Co. One call handles it all.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to Senning Show. It's time for John's Choice with your host, John Senning.
All right, this is a song selection directly for Drew Garabo. There's a 82% chance that you're going to absolutely hate this, but this guy is really, really good. His name is Steven Wilson Jr. He's kind of blowing up in like the alternative country space, and he just released an album with 4 songs on it called Blankets. That these songs were all comforting songs to him when he was a kid, like a blanket. And they're 4 covers, and this is the one that I thought you might. You probably would like all of them, but I thought you might like this one. You can tell what it is. You might hate it though.
Never time at all. You can never ever leave.
a reimagining that it's what's your initial take?
Yeah, I like a cover that is a bit different than the original. And This definitely qualifies. He's got a good voice.
Yeah, the other songs on this 4-song little EP are Something in the Way, Hunger Strike, Clark Gable.
I know that one. Hunger Strike's a great song.
This is John's Joints. I am John Senning. He is Dizzy, and I really buried the lead there because that man, the host of Drew Garabo Live, Drew Garabo, joins us every afternoon. We catch up on life. We talk about the news of the day, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and we call it John's Joints. Dude, I've been waiting all day to tell you this. I wanted to tell you immediately, but I thought it would be better to tell you here.
Thank you.
If you could, I texted you early this morning, earlier than I would normally text.
I loved it.
Could you share, keep in mind, yesterday I told the story of how a guy that was kind of close with my mom and our family, he died, and his 18-year-old cat is now my mom's cat and my family's cat. And I bought this cat. I thought it would be a nice touch to buy this cat, one of these, what do you call that in the cat world? Like a
cat tower.
A cat tower. It's got a bunch of little hammocks. It's got poles. And I'm like, this thing's gonna enrich this cat's life. And pretty much my mom said, there's no way in hell this old ass cat is going to get on this thing. It'll barely come out from underneath the bed. And then last night, she sent me a picture of, they put it together. And I said, well, put it right near the bed and then let me know. And then I text you this morning. What did I text you this morning?
Video killed the radio. It's a beautiful cat tower, and it's got a beautiful black and white kitty resting in the very top of it, which to get an unfamiliar cat all the way to the top, that's a happy cat. That's a happy cat.
Yeah. You see it? Did you see the picture? You see
happy
it from
cat.
Over there, the happy cat on the top of the tower? You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it says, stand by, which I love that you texted me at like 7:30 in the morning. They said there was no way he would have interest in this thing. Ha ha. Not LOL, mind you, but ha ha.
Yeah, no LOLs around here.
And I will tell you, dude, Ruby likes lounging in the basement of one of those. She won't get up because she's fat. And that cat getting up to that top level means he is open for emotions.
That cat did not get on the tower.
What?
That picture is not real. My dad made that picture with AI and sent it to me.
No way.
Oh. Ooh. I started my day with artificial joy.
It really hit me. I've bounced back now, but I was so happy after seeing that picture that I immediately, Danielle, it was in a group family chat, and immediately I'm OMG. I say, oh my God. Danielle says, whoa, yay. And I said, oh my God, because they said they were going to put a camera, like a motion sensor camera in the room. So I say, is that from the camera in the room? And my dad sent me a text and said, he's actually had a very active night last night. And then he sends me this picture.
That's clearly AI. It's Donald Trump holding the cat.
How do we know that's not real?
He then sends me this picture.
Is that a cat on the water?
That's a cat on a roller coaster.
Oh.
And still, up into that point, I'm not picking up what he's laying down. I still, even after he sends those pictures, I'm still not grasping what he's trying to tell me. He then sends me a video and goes, yeah, no, he really did have an active night. And it was a little video from the camera in the room, and he comes out from underneath the bed for a second and then runs right back. And it took me all that time to realize that it was a fake AI picture. And it's funny now, but in the moment I did not find it funny.
No, it's emotional terrorism.
It really was. And my mom, I talked to my mom. She's like, I told him that you weren't going to think it was funny when you found out that the cat really didn't get in the cat tower.
It would be great if there were a happy ending to it, but it's sad.
The cat just has to get in the tower now. There's no answer other than the cat to get into the tower. But the cat's letting my mom brush it. Which is a plus. There's a little bit of bonding there, but sadly, no. I had to tell you here live that the picture I sent you at 7:30 this morning with such joy was fake. The real Red John strikes again.
Oh, I started my day so uplifting with a nice little yogurt bowl, getting ready for a workout, thinking, man, John's mom and dad cat really warming up. It's at the top of the tower.
Dude, there's I have to send you this one just because it's so damn funny. He then messaged me because I guess the dog is mad. The dog, Jax, their dog, is really, really mad. So he then sent me this picture and said, "Yeah, Jax is very upset." And here, let me show it to you. Dude, it is a picture of my parents' dog holding a gun up to the cat's head.
Jeez.
My dad woke up this morning and
He chose violence.
Dude, he was really feeling himself this morning, and so yeah, the cat's not on the tower.
Damn, Red John.
I don't know if he ever will be.
Oh,
so that's
he will be. He keep hope alive.
Yeah, I didn't know if you wanted to talk about it, if you were going to save it for 4:00, because I did see a bit of conversation in the Senning Show chat room about what you're doing and a decision that you're making today that I believe has a lot of people feeling a sense of relief and happiness.
It's a vroom, 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 John. And I unblocked everyone, and there were a lot of people that I had blocked in the YouTube chat. I just, like we were talking about this morning via text, you got to stay out of there. Or at least go in and just read a couple comments and get out.
Yeah.
But I don't do that. I read everything, and if something hits me a certain way, it's not the person's fault at all. It's all about my reaction to it. And so blocking someone isn't about them. It's about what I want to consume. But people take it seriously, and it actually, it bothers me that people get upset when I block them, so I unblocked everybody.
Why does it bother you?
Because I don't want, if they're fans of the station or the show, like, that's got to be a real kick in the dick to be like, oh man, this guy can't even read my words anymore.
And I'm not saying this as an excuse for you two, because I think everybody creates it's your sandbox was the saying we always say. You create the environment that you want. I think those people are the most hardcore fans of this station and ultimately of you and us and everything. So yeah. And I don't say that as an excuse, just in agreement with what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm just not good at that. I'm not good at reading it, absorbing it, and then going, there's a person on the other end of that who likes this station a lot. Let's not do anything to diminish their appreciation of what we do.
How quickly did the regret set in?
I'm still not regretting it.
Oh, you're not? Okay, good. I wasn't sure if it was an instantaneous thing or not.
No, that LSD dude, the flat earther guy, he was very relieved. Mike Bird, shout out to him. Everybody seemed pretty relieved, and no one's typed anything yet that made me regret it.
Yeah, shout out to everybody in there. Corey Puckett, Mike Bird, LSD Dreams, Danny G, all of the people.
Mark.
Roy Tyree, Rob Phil, that's got to be a fake. That's got to be is this guy trying to get me with a D? He wants me to say his name, and then this son of a bitch right now is going to type Phildis.
Yep.
Phildis.
Yep.
Yeah.
Phildis mouth.
Damn, you got me, buddy. I hope you're blocked, dude. I'm blocking this guy.
Oh, no, don't do that.
I love that Drew that was blocking people, and it was just Austin and me in the room with him.
That's pretty much all the people I would read is you and Austin and Mark Hamilton.
Dude, it's so funny you mentioned Austin because Austin just posted in there, Roseanne's had me blocked on Twitter for like 15 years and it still hurts. Dude, that's a tough one to be blocked by. For me at least.
Well, yeah, she doesn't have me blocked, but Vanilla Ice still does. Shatner still does. You know who still does. By the way, I forgot to tell you this. When Sarah and I were flying back, I think from North Carolina, a bunch of kids from the Ryan Neese Foundation were on the same plane, and they all had the Ryan Neese shirt on, and I had to explain to her why Ryan Neese probably hates me.
And that's I think did it end up being twofold because it was initially the Willa Ford?
Yeah, it's the Willa Ford.
So he wasn't the dude. There was a secondary controversy with a charity softball game where somebody was acting a fool. Was it him?
I don't think so. He's a good dude.
That doesn't ring a bell. There was a whole controversy about somebody being a dick at a charity softball thing, and I think maybe you were the whistleblower.
I don't know. I'm not sure, but he's never been anything but classy.
Dude, I love Willa Ford still.
Me too.
I want to be bad.
So talented.
It makes you feel so
many
good.
hits, so much relevance in today's pop world.
Really just I want to be bad.
Yeah.
It was really it.
Timeless.
She had her time in the sun.
Really, she was Taylor Swift before Taylor Swift was Taylor Swift.
Dude, I didn't want to say it, but I'm glad you did.
Hell yeah.
Did you see, you mentioned Taylor Swift, this isn't an official joint. Are you seeing the story that's going around everywhere about the story of her playing a 3-hour private show for the wife of Jeff Jarrett? the professional wrestler who at one point owned TNA Wrestling, Double J. I think he's a big deal in Nashville. They're kind of connected, and Taylor Swift went and played privately for his wife while she was battling cancer.
I have a fear that this story is going to turn out to be a hoax and we're all going to be let down. I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know who would be juicing it up because it seems so long ago for him to bring it back up, but I'd like to think that that's our Taylor.
You ever see the old videos of like her at I think it was a St. Pete Pier with her guitar and there's no one around?
Dude, so that is wild. I think her dad is in St. Pete or was in St. Pete, right?
I think so.
How don't we never get a Taylor sighting in Tampa Bay if that's true?
She probably rolls around incognito.
In full wardrobe.
Oh, what a jam.
So you don't know any of her other hits?
Oh, I know them all, John. I got her whole, like, that best of CD that came out, Wind in the Willa. 37 tracks, all bangers.
You were a fan. You were a fan.
Love her.
Dude, I was coming of age when Willa Ford and this song was a thing. I was like 13, 14 years old, and this video was right up my alley. Shout out to Willa if you're out there,
Isn't that great about the MTV era that artists who don't necessarily make the most profound music, if it's like Samantha Fox was it for me. Her songs Touch Me and Naughty Girls Need Love Too. I was like 15, 16 and watching MTV, they hit you in the right place.
It's funny it's funny you bring that up because I think it was on Tuesday when you weren't here. We were talking with Joj about the fact that, and I'm not sure if you touched on this, MTV, not MTV proper, but all the other MTV stations are going all music videos up until the VMAs, which I think are maybe tomorrow, I believe. And we were just talking about when you conjure up the idea of a music video, like what is it? Like what is the video that you think of? And there are some that have just been famous forever, but I think everybody has a different answer for their MTV heyday.
Aha, Take on Me, probably.
That was one, yeah. And that was always, every time they did a top whatever of videos, that was always right there near the top of the list.
It was groundbreaking. I mean, it mixed animation with live action stuff. It was great.
It is fascinating looking back, and the VMAs are so interesting this year. The most interesting element, totally tinged with country. For the first time ever, they have country categories, they have country performers, which is just an ultimate sign of the times in a way. But it shows you when you go back and think about it how fast the fall was. Like right when we hit the TRL era, which was a peak probably since the 80s, it was over after that.
Oh, yeah.
Like as soon as the Eminem, Limp Bizkit, Korn, Backstreet Boys, early 2000s era was over, it was over. Like it was shortly after that, they were barely playing music videos anymore, and then here we are today.
Dude, we were at that Mr. Wave's place in Fort Myers Beach, and this kid comes up, and he's like, people are real friendly. He goes, hey, I'm going to do some country. What song do y'all think I should do to me and Sarah? And she goes, you like Sturgill Simpson? He goes, I'm only 25.
Yeah.
And we're like, damn, did you just boomer us? Like, what the hell, dude? We're trying to vibe with you.
That had to be a misunderstanding. I think that was probably his communication of telling you he didn't know who Sturgill was.
I don't know, man.
Maybe he just assumed that was somebody from the olden times.
I don't know.
Dude, I saw, that's what it was. I was trying to remember what it was that I saw that caught my eye yesterday. You know Wheeler Walker Jr.?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wheeler Walker Jr.'s claim that Sturgill Simpson is a paid CIA asset is one of the best country music conspiracy theories of all time. And I guess he went on a podcast.
He's the one who does all the dirty songs.
Yeah, he does sparking the latest feud in the country drama. While the drama is a desperate story, it is a theory that he shared in the past with Joe Rogan. We had a falling out recently. You couldn't find a bigger Sturgill fan than me. I was listening to his record on the way over here, but he won't effing talk to me. And then he goes on to say, I believe through things that I've been told, he is a paid CIA assassin. I'll just let that sink in for a second. I think he's taking mother effers out, and I confronted him about it. It's got to be a bit. I'm pretty sure. If it was any other country artist, I would think maybe there was something to it, but everything that guy does is a bit.
I wish he would come to Florida, Sturgill.
Probably never.
No. What happened to him here?
There feels like a lot of artists that don't put us in the mix.
We're USA's wang.
We really are.
Get down here.
Come to us. Come to us. Please. Yeah, he had a show. I don't know if either of you watched it. Was it had a name?
Wheeler Walker Jr.?
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's the reason why this is so crazy. It's worked so well because this is 100% a bit. Like it is not him at all.
Right.
And it was what the hell was the show? Like it was all like this was a character on the show. The Ben Show. The Ben Show on Comedy Central in 2013.
And so that was a character that was on that show.
That was a character that I think in one episode he debuted. Yeah, they're at a place and he's got a song that's his song years before it. They also had the bit on there of the mayor of Titty City. You've seen those clips before?
Yeah.
That was from the Ben Show.
Oh, dude, that's great.
So Wheeler Walker is sadly not a real person.
Oh.
Let me give you a couple real life joints of things you might actually be concerned or at least should know about. I told you about potential Gabrielle churning out there off the coast of Africa, and things are evolving like they do. The National Hurricane Center says a tropical wave in the eastern Atlantic has now been dubbed Invest 91L and should develop later this week as it heads west. According to the NHC, the disturbance has a 50% chance of development in the next 2 days and 80% chance in the next 7 days. The wave producing thunderstorms. It is west-southwest of the Cabo Verde Islands. And, we're in that weird thing where some models have it going to a place that could be concerning. Some have it going out to sea. And just like every time we bring it up at this phase, nothing to freak out about, nothing to panic about. But I just think you got to know, check in on the weather every couple days. Find who you like, who you trust, who you know, and just see what they're saying every couple days about the track of this damn thing that will eventually turn into Gabrielle.
What's Mike Weather page saying?
He's keeping it so modest these days, and I think when you just get that following, you have to. But last night, a bunch of models came out that had it way more west, which will ultimately be a bigger concern for the U.S. and Florida, and then it flipped back a little bit. So I think it's still too early to really know because it's going back and forth, and I just don't think. I don't think he's willing to say this far out. Like I think at one point he would say, "My gut feeling is it's coming to Florida." I don't think he would say stuff like that.
What's that Kiki doing? Is it still going to hit Hawaii, which is the first time a hurricane's hitting Hawaii in like 30 years or something?
Kiki. It's so weird too that they have a whole separate thing going out in the Pacific, whole different name. And if you were curious of what names we could be seeing, considering this is we're heading into the peak for Florida, Gabrielle, mildly, seems safe
Pleasant.
enough. Humberto. Imelda. 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 Dude, this is the one. Say, mark the tape. If we got trouble,
Jesus,
something just happened. Something bubbled up in me when I read this name. Jerry.
Oh yeah, Jerry's trouble.
Jerry sounds like a guy, like just a bad uncle or just a bad guy that you don't. And even after that, it's a little concerning as well. And I can relate. Karen.
Oh
yeah.
We don't want to Karen.
Hurricane Karen.
Karen has. I don't know that we're going to get all the way down the line, but a couple others that stick out. Olga.
Olga will mess up.
Dude, Olga
stuff.
sounds like something that takes out a city.
Dude, I know an Olga, and she's really pretty. It's crazy.
You know an Olga under the age of 75?
Yeah, she's got to be in her 40s, and we've been friends for like 10 years. She's a really pretty, nice lady. Olga.
That's not short for anything.
She's Spanish?
Augustine?
Oligarchy. No, I don't know. I think it's just Olga.
Is she a white lady?
Yeah, well, she's a little olive, but yeah.
Pablo? I mean,
Pablo, not so much.
I have no issue, personally with this, but I can't help but notice the essence of, South America in these names.
Yeah.
Sebastian, Tanya, Van. That one sounds scary. Van and Wendy.
Yeah. And then what happens if we run out? Like, what do they do then? Do they go back to double A's? Is it like Aaron?
I have Aaron. What happens if you run out of hurricane names? By the way, I don't know if you've seen, I thought it's always been there, but Paramount Plus is pushing the hell out of Key and Peele right now.
Really?
Like I'm getting ads for the fact that Paramount Plus is now featuring Key and Peele. Oh. It either made me think, is there a chance that they're going to come back for another season, or did it just come to Paramount Plus and they're just trying to hype it?
You still haven't seen that Keanu, have you?
No, I need
so
to.
Funny.
What happens if you run out of hurricane names?
Pre-approved hurricane names is exhausted. They'll use a supplemental list of names instead of the Greek alphabet, which was replaced in 2021 due to confusion.
Oh, so that's what they used to do. They used to go to the Greek alphabet. So then you would have alpha,
beta, gamma, delta, gamma.
I was going to say all that. I knew all those.
Of course you were.
Yeah, I know how to count in Greek. Yep, it's Greek to me. Man, sometimes you got to sneak away and smoke a joint. It's a thing in life that people do. It was so funny when I saw this story because we have had so much fun watching this lady in our neighborhood. We have that lake, and that's just a circle that goes around the lake. Every day when we get home and we go for a walk, there is a woman who, I don't know how many laps she does. She's lapping the lake the entire time that we're out there. 15, 20 laps around the lake, windows rolled down, cloud of smoke billowing out of her vehicle.
Yeah.
And it's not too far to see what's going on. She's escaping her family. At some point in the day, this woman in her minivan is escaping her family and driving around the lake, smoking big hog legs for an extended period of time. And she popped into my head, not that she's this bad, but she popped into my head when I read this story. According to the Hernando County Sheriff's Office, a 4-year-old girl was found wandering alone in a hotel lobby for about 25 minutes Sunday morning after her mother left her unsupervised to go smoke marijuana in her car. Deputies responded around 9:15 a.m. on August 31st to the Microtel. Oh, Microtels, man, they could be trouble. Yeah. In Spring Hill. When they arrived, the child was still in the lobby, unaccompanied by an adult. A few minutes later, deputies say the girl's mother, 29-year-old Cheyenne Mamagonia of Largo, entered the lobby and the child ran toward her. Mamagonia told deputies she had stepped outside her hotel room to smoke some weed in her vehicle and didn't realize that her daughter had busted out of the room.
Why would you tell the cops that?
Yeah.
I had to run to the store to get some insulin because I'm diabetic.
It did turn out she did not have her medical marijuana card.
Oh,
Idiot.
God.
After searching her vehicle, deputies found marijuana and drug paraphernalia. She was arrested and charged with child neglect, possession of marijuana, and possession of drug paraphernalia. She was booked in the Hernando County Detention Center, and the Department of Child and Families took custody of the child.
Oh, damn.
Man, I guess it's the leaving part, not the weed part.
Right, because I was going to say impromptu round of what's worse, to burn a fatty in the room with your little kid or to leave your kid alone so you can go burn it in your car.
Leave your kid alone?
Yeah, I think that's worse, right?
I think so, too. And you know, I don't know. This woman didn't have her card, and I don't know her situation. But if you are a parent who likes to just feel like maybe you need to be a little toasty, in the era of 2025 with the pens out there, like get yourself a damn pen that you can just toot on in the corner of the room and not have to leave your child unsupervised in a room at the Microtel in Spring Hill.
Or just do it outside the door.
Yeah,
like, it's not like you're smoking a crack pipe.
Yeah.
Right. Or run the hot water in the bathroom and let it fill up with steam and then burn your joint in there.
Someone walks by and gives you crap, go, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know I could do that. And then the problem's over. I don't think they're going to be like, well, we're calling the cops and blah, 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 blah. You're spending money at their hotel. They want you there.
Yeah, that way back when I worked at the Holiday Inn, we had a meeting about people getting high in their rooms. And they were like, do not call the police. Like, if these are our guests, we want them to have a good time.
It is so crazy how some places seem to do that, where they want to handle it, I guess, internally before the cops come rolling up.
Weren't you in the room, you said, when they got caught on the cruise?
Oh, yeah.
You were hiding?
It was me and Spanish and Pap and a couple of other people, and we were just burning one right in the room, and the fire alarm went off. And I hid in the closet, and security came, and they were demanding to know where the weed was. By the way, the place where we stayed in Sanibel, huge sign on the front: no vaping, no smoking, no marijuana in room.
That's got to be so funny when everyone leaves and you just open the closet door like, you all good?
Oh, yeah.
You just
Coast
leave.
clear?
Yeah.
Oh, it was.
Good thing they
wasn't
didn't
gonna get busted.
Good thing they didn't give the dizzy treatment to the room and
they
start
flipped the
looking
room?
through.
They just find you in the closet?
Oh, hey, what's up?
That would have been worth the story. I mean, as long as you didn't lose your job or get taken off the cruise, it would have been worth the story for you to be discovered in the fetal position in the closet in the cruise room by security.
Oh, man.
This story is wild. We've heard a bunch of different scenarios when it comes to the stand your ground defense, but I don't know the last time I heard one, or if I've ever heard one, where you stood your ground against the police. A Hillsborough County judge listened to arguments on Tuesday in the stand your ground hearing for Harold Lewis, the man accused of shooting at deputies in 2021 and charged with attempted first-degree murder. The confrontation began in April of 2021 when deputies arrived at Lewis's Tampa home to perform a welfare check on his son. Body camera video played in court captured the chaos that unfolded as deputies shouted commands from outside of the residence. Sheriff's office, come out with your hands up. One deputy can be heard yelling just moments before multiple gunshots rang out. Deputy Brian Nolan, who testified on Tuesday, was the first to arrive on scene while waiting outside Lewis's home. He said he was suddenly under fire. He said, I was in disbelief that I had just been shot at. Nolan told the judge, my first question was, who just shot at me? I know that it was a gunshot. I was questioning whether he shot at me. Did he shoot himself? Was it shrapnel that came through a window? That's when backup units respond. Lewis continued firing with one bullet striking a deputy's windshield. Deputy Gary Elser described feeling the impact saying, I thought I'd been struck around the face and it ended up being glass. It ended up being glass from the window. He's charged with attempted first-degree murder of law enforcement. No deputies returned fire, which is crazy. So he says, arguing that his client did not know law enforcement was outside his home and couldn't hear the verbal commands. He also claimed Lewis may have been involuntarily intoxicated with a mix of substances in his system, including Sudafed, that impaired his judgment. Footage later showed Lewis seemingly confused about his arrest, saying, "Why am I under arrest?" as he's being put in the back of a patrol car. They're casting doubt on the strength of the state's case, telling the judge they don't have anyone that's going to be able to tell this court how the shooting happened. And it could be wrapping up today. The stand your ground hearing will continue for at least one more day if the judge agrees with the defense's argument.
He took the stand and said they drew first blood.
Yeah. So he didn't call the cops. Someone else called the cops on that house. Yeah. Okay. So he might have a case.
There is one of those. There's some of those scenarios. I'm trying to think of the one that sticks out in my mind where, like, kind of a swatting situation. Not that this is that, but if you're, it was the guy from that was local. That I don't think it was a swatting situation, but somebody, I think an informant, told them about this guy who they said was dealing weed, and it turned out he had like no weed at all in his house, and they busted down his door. He thought that his house was being broken into, so he pulled out the strap and they killed him. And the dude had, was it less than an ounce of weed, like personal use weed in his house?
Way less. I remember his name was Jason because there was a Justice for Jason movement about that, and what a tragedy.
This is not that, but there's something too. If you didn't call the cops and the cops shouldn't necessarily be there and they come knocking down your door, like it seems like a crazy thing to say, stand your ground against police officers, but you can kind of see they're just going to kill you first most of the time. That's probably why we don't hear about it, because they're just going to kill you.
Is your algorithm full of cops pulling people over and like DUI stops and whatever?
There's a fair amount of that.
Yeah.
Shut up. No, it's not. You know what your algorithm's full of.
My algorithm is also full of big-breasted women on roller coasters. But
Thank you. And breastfeeding videos.
And breastfeeding videos. But once I get in there, there's a lot of, because I have the true crime element. So interrogations, people getting pulled over, gone awry, all of that will pop up. But yeah, there is a lot of milking too.
You know what I hate that's in my algorithm is the dudes who videotape people in public, and then the people say they don't want to be videotaped, and then they're like, well, we have the legal right to be here. The cops aren't going to do it. I don't know how that ended up in my algorithm, and I hate them.
I think those videos are just blowing up, and they suck, and they make me so mad.
Me too.
There's no... It's a social experiment. Is all that it is.
What is it though?
They film people like they'll just
like in an office building.
Yeah, whatever it may be, and the whole bit is film them until they get mad and then argue with them that you have the right to film them once they bitch about the fact that you're filming them.
It's the equivalent of a kid going, I'm not touching you.
Yes,
I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you.
Absolutely. And the cops get called.
Yep.
And sadly,
can't do anything.
They side with the guy. They tell him that they can film in public, and it's just a thing to piss people off and then film the reactions.
The lady walks up and she's like, I don't want to be videotaped. And he's like, well, then you shouldn't be out in public and you shouldn't be walking towards someone with the phone in their hand.
That's kind of suck. The cop has to come explain, like, no, he's allowed to record you. Yes, that thrusting he's doing, that's allowed as well. It's not illegal. I'm sorry. I'm surprised you called me.
Infuriating. I'm glad they're on your algorithm too.
Yeah, they're in there. There's a lot of things. Do not go anywhere. We got more joints to fire up when we get back. Dude, I love when the police department will like name their sting or name their operation, and we've got one pulled right from the movie theaters. One of our favorite movies, not all of us, some of our favorite movies in this room is being mentioned in a sting operation that went down over the weekend. I'll tell you about that. And what is racially charged porn? I'll tell you next in John's Joints.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. Stream Real Raw Radio live. Anytime on the free 102.5 The Bone app. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
In Hillsborough, a bad wreck has forced the temporary closure of US 41 southbound between Riverview and Gensington Drive. Expect delays up to an hour. Another crash is clearing even further south along US 41 southbound at Apollo Beach Boulevard. Back in Tampa, accident activity continues eastbound along Hillsborough Avenue at Rome. In northern Pinellas, a wreck has been causing some blockage northbound along Belcher at Alderman. We've got one along East Bay at Starkey. There's one northbound on Missouri Avenue at 686. Heights, and we have one clearing in St. Pete along Central Avenue at 21st Street. This is Jim with traffic.
Brought to you by Universal Roof and Contracting. Save up to 20% off roof replacements and monthly payments as low as $170 based on a $15,000 roof value. Storm season is here. Check them out at universalroof.com.
When you're injured in a car accident and the insurance company denies your medical bills, denies to pay your lost wages, and won't repair your car, it's time to fight back. Time to call Farah and Farah at 800-500-5555. Tampa.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey, it's Galvin. Low T, start for free. For a limited time, get prescription testosterone therapy with no startup fee only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Hey, just because you're getting older doesn't mean you have to feel older. Prescription testosterone restores your get up and go, and you'll feel like you're 20 again. Get more muscle with less effort in the gym and lose that dad bod for good. You'll also think better, sleep better, and your love life will be better. Look, don't be fooled. Nothing boosts testosterone like actual testosterone. So don't waste your money on herbal supplements you see on social media or TV. Start enjoying life with the T levels you had in your 20s with prescription testosterone. It's a game changer. So don't wait. If you've got low T, why not get started for free? Book your video appointment today and start for free only at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Go to redmountainweightloss.com or dial pound 250 on your phone. Keyword Red Mountain. Red Mountain Weight Loss. Real testosterone, real doctors, real results.
When you hire Bernetti PA for your injury case, we make the process easy for you to monitor. We provide you our app so that you can monitor your case at any time. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Lakeland, Tampa, St. Pete.
2001 Odyssey is Tampa's #1 nude club on Florida's West Coast with over 300 of the hottest exotic dancers. 2001 Odyssey has been voted the #1 nude club by Best of the Bay. Check out the world-famous 2001 spaceship and encounter the wildest dancing in Tampa Bay. The after party happens every night. Full liquor next door. 2001 Odyssey, 275 in Raymond James Stadium on Dale Mabry, better known as the Strip.
Take control of your life, whether you're just starting out in the workforce or you've been working the same job for 20 years and you're ready for change. Think about the world of aviation maintenance and being trained at the National Aviation Academy right here in Clearwater, where that training is going to be hands-on. You'll be working on jets and engines and propellers of aircraft. Be trained and entering your new job in just a few months, and they're going to make that transition from life to the campus world as smooth as possible. Make the decision now. Go to NAA.edu. The next class starts September 24th. Go now, NAA.edu.
Paid for by Hims & Hers Health. Hims & Hers Weight Loss is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Restrictions at 4hers.com apply. Wegovy and Ozempic are not compounded.
Trying to lose weight? It's time to try Hers. At 4hers.com/radio, you can access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss treatments tailored to you. These include oral medication kits and compounded GLP-1 injections, the same active ingredient that's in Ozempic and Wegovy. Through Hers, pricing for oral medication kits starts at just $69 a month for a 10-month plan when paid in full upfront. No hidden fees, no membership fees. You shouldn't have to go out of your way to feel like yourself. Hers brings expert care straight to you with 100% online access to personalized treatments that put your goals first. Reach your weight loss goals with help from Hers. Get started at 4hers.com/radio to access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss plans. That's 4hers.com/radio. FORHERS.com/radio.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Wow, it's so good to finally be back home.
Is it me, or is it musty?
Oh, damp. Check the bathroom.
Damp!
The basement?
Damp! Wait!
Yeah?
I'm ordering damp bread!
So we don't have to move?
Eliminate damp, musty smells by trapping excess moisture. Get rid of the damp with Damp Rid.
Here's the tale of the daily med fill. Same old pharmacy, same old bill, but those prices kept rising higher still.
Till the savings wrangler rode in, cool as can be. Tap Good RX, saving massively.
No plan? Don't matter none. Up to 80% off. Deals are done.
Discounts hitting harder than Ma's chili. Dang. That one little laugh does all the rest.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
Check Good RX. Good RX is not insurance.
Kick off the season with Bud Light. Join the Bone and Bud Light Friday night from 7 till 9 at the Sports Bar and Grill on 94th Avenue in St. Pete. Bud Light drink specials and register to win a trip to see the Bucks in Buffalo. Visit BudLightFootball.com for details.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah.
Tampa.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Toyota.com.
I'm meteorologist Jim Weber in the Sky Tower Weather Center. Variably cloudy skies for today. We'll see a few showers or storms later on this afternoon. Daytime high of 91 degrees. Rain chance only around 30% for today. Then for tonight, scattered clouds, a humid night. Low temperature down to 77. Mix of sun and clouds as we head into Friday with a few more of those showers during the afternoon. Rain chance holds at 30%. Daytime high back up to 91.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to Senning Show. With your host, John Senning.
Open up the champagne, pop. It's my house, come on, turn it up. Hear a knock on the door and the night begins.
I'm not afraid of a little flow rider.
Before, so you come on in.
Nope. Welcome back to Senning Show. I'm John Senning. He's Dizzy. That's Drew Garabo. Drew Garabo live coming your way in about 20 minutes. Your next chance at $1,000 coming up with Drew and Mo at 5 o'clock. I think I heard a birdie told me more 9 Inch Nails tickets coming up this afternoon.
9 Inch Nails tickets at 5:30, Todd Wright at 4:30. And if you're a late stayer at work, you can listen to me from 7 to 8.
Oh, and now are you going to go football heavy or?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it'd be only appropriate. It's our first night of the NFL season. Talk a little betting tips, talk a little fantasy football.
I was going to say, sounds like a perfect opportunity for the return of In Your Fantasy.
Yeah. What's where Mo got to start on the bone?
Dude, you know I've told you this before, but let's rehash it.
All right.
When I was just a wee listener, I was just a fanboy. Wasn't hired by the Bone. Just listened every single day. Drew Garabo blocked me on Twitter.
You have a habit of doing that, huh?
That's a lie.
Yeah. And the worst part about it, I think the only time I ever called anybody ever throughout my whole phase of just being a listener, and this is going back 13 years, you were doing a Whamnesty Wednesday. And that was when you would call and ask for forgiveness for whatever.
It's like a take it back.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It wasn't a take it back, though. I think it was a Whamnesty.
Yeah, because the Calta show or the Cowhead show then used to do amnesty. And so I figured I would do Whamnesty, where you would call and ask for amnesty, and I'd play a Wham song.
Well, and the funny thing is, if I may, and I won't hyperbolize too much, but I had hit Drew up in your fantasy days, and I asked him a fantasy question. And he responded with something about, like, nobody cares about your fantasy lineup. And I retorted and said, oh, I thought the fact that you hosted a fantasy football radio show meant that you did.
Ooh.
Blocked.
I mean, he was right.
And then when I called to ask for Whamnesty that day,
Did I wham
No, you guys hung up on me pretty quickly, actually.
But look at that. You guys went from blocking to docking together.
Oh, dude, that's good.
Thank you.
Dude, right off the
That's a
dome.
good one, Diz.
That's pretty good. Dude, that's in the category of St. Cream Sam. That's
thank you.
That's damn fine work. I did want to mention real quick, shout out to our buddy Mo DeWitt, justcallmoe.com. If you heard us talking about the magnets yesterday that Mo got made, they're beautiful. He had a real artist create them straight from the depths of the Everglades and John Senning's imagination. A wild tribute to Senning Show in a legendary tropical button down surrounded by gators, lightning, and cryptids. This artwork screams talk radio meets Florida fever dream, and they are giving these away completely free. I put the link on the 1025 The Bone Facebook page. It's on my X as well, at the John Senning. And I guess they did 1,500 of them. The 500s went so quickly yesterday. There are 1,500. So if you slept on them and didn't get it yesterday, you can go now. Find the link. It's shop.justcallmo.com. We'll get you there as well. Shout out to Mo DeWitt. Sweet,
My mom
man.
got hers.
Oh, she did?
Oh, dude, she loves you. Are you kidding
that's
me?
awesome.
It's her favorite show on the station.
I look forward to. I look forward to it. Oh my God! I'm sorry.
Did my mom make you think of something?
Well, yeah. The sticker made me think of something, and then where your mom might put it. I didn't like the way I said that.
Me either.
Yeah, that was.
I didn't like. There was no need for the put it to be
Say
so
Frank
aggressive.
Robin didn't like what you
There was
said that.
there was no reason to do that at all, and I do apologize. No, there was a woman. There was a woman last night, and I should have asked her more questions. So she left me a comment on the original post for the magnets.
Yeah,
and she just said, "Oh, I think it's hitting me. I think it's just hitting me, but I'm still going to tell you." And then I'll tell you. This is Brenda. I was really wanting one to put on his urn, but I guess I was too late.
Whose urn?
And then I responded and said, hoping for another batch. And then she responded and said, I just really want to put one on his urn. Thank you. It just hit me. It just now hit me what's happening here.
Who died?
So she put, in reality, I left the word out. She said, this is Brenda, in parentheses, Roscoe. Dude, that was the dog.
Oh,
that
with
was
the fake
dog
hair that they got. With
there was a
wrong
lady
hair.
who was trying to out the cremation people for saying that they gave her dog hair that was not really hers.
Yeah.
And she was raising a fuss about it. This all just came to me.
So she wants to put a sticker.
Senning Show magnet on the on Roscoe's urn.
I can't wait to see Sarah's on her cup. She's already got Senning Show all over her friggin' cup. Everyone in my life.
Oh my God!
loves
Losing
Senning
the
Show.
sun,
all
losing
the
the
ladies
girls.
I love.
Nobody's losing nobody's
Mom's
losing
favorite show.
Nobody's
I'm sure Xander listens every day.
Nobody's losing anything
No, it's
to
cool,
anyone.
bro.
We're all one big happy family.
Yeah.
And the support of your crew means the world to
That's
me.
not true. I seen Xander in the chat going vroom vroom.
Let me hit this one just real quick because I teased it. 2 FEMA workers tasked with helping to keep the country safe from terrorism and potential terrorist. Wait, I said that twice. From terrorism and terrible natural disasters were booted on Tuesday for watching racially charged and other sick porno on the job. The lewd-loving employees were canned after an internal investigation by the Department of Homeland Security's insider threat operation flagged at least one of them for consuming deviant pornography, including bestiality.
Oh.
These individuals had to access criminal information and intelligence and were entrusted to safeguard Americans from emergencies. And instead, they were consuming pornography, that coming from Christy Nome. And in at least one case, the pornography consumed was racially charged and involved bestiality.
Oh, my God.
What is racially charged?
I was hoping to say that out loud and that somebody would...
Blacks on blondes?
Maybe. One of the employees was fascinated by bestial, never heard that word before.
Like in Brazil?
Bestial fantasies as well as racism-influenced sexual encounters, while the other had extensive interactions with others on Reddit boards and shared sexually graphic content, some of which was also racially charged. One of the horny hires also used his federally issued work device to type phrases into a chatbot website just so they could be read aloud in another accent.
That's fun.
Well, that kind of sounds like something we do.
Definitely.
It's like Pat. they have their own FEMA Pat. Sit on your captain. Oh, geez.
What?
We've got a phrase from the chatbot.
Oh, here we go.
Sit on your captain's blank as we cover each other in bees.
Bees?
Yeah. That's
like bumblebees?
Yeah, that's not even funny. I mean, if you're gonna do it, then have it be funny. It doesn't say exactly what the racially charged. You think it's like hate race? Like, I don't think blacks on blondes would be racial enough.
No, but like, does there have to be racism in the adult film?
Yeah, I would. Wouldn't it really be something if it turned out that, like, under the Trump presidency, they just didn't want their people watching interracial porn? Like, they're saying racially charged, but like, all that really was, there just happened to be black people in it.
I mean, that's
Just
kind of what I
Lexington
thought.
Steel. Yeah.
There's my man James Hardon.
Love you, James.
Getting you booted from FEMA.
He's the man.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I would imagine there had to be a level of racism infused into the pornographic material.
Wasn't Mia Khalifa doing something like that for
your girl?
with like
yeah, she was wearing like the hijab thing.
Yeah.
Is that the proper term? Is
I
that hate
think
speech?
so, yeah.
She was wearing the headdress, like full in full deal with, and I think it was also, not that I've seen the scene, but I have. It's incestual in nature. It's her and her mom both in the headdresses.
Oh, yeah.
With a dude. Who I believe may be black. He is black. No, he's black. He's gay. And man, when I read this headline, it brought me great joy. Man, it's all about family and it's all about living your life a quarter mile at a time. Operation Van Diesel targets Florida fuel theft ring and nets nearly a dozen arrests. Nearly a dozen people face criminal charges in a diesel fuel theft ring that totaled over $650,000. The 6-month investigation, dubbed Operation Van Diesel, uncovered 350 diesel fuel thefts at 70 locations in 13 counties across Florida. Investigators say 7 of the suspects are in the U.S. illegally.
So they were just stealing diesel gasoline.
Yeah. You think they got a team, like a social media team that names all of these different stings?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Oh, man. I don't want to say it out loud, but you know how they say, like, when you see a president who's been in office for one term and they go, that kind of aged you a little bit? Yeah. Just saying. Well, I mean, sheriff, it looks like it's weighing on the man.
Well, I mean, it's a stressful job.
Ever since he got kicked out of the DEA, it's clearly.
And his lieutenant had to resign.
Yeah,
so.
we love you, Chad. We
love you. Looking great.
Sheriff Crown is
super hot.
Silver Fox.
Do you remember when Fast and Furious was street racing and they weren't like the first line of defense against terrorism?
Yeah, they weren't going to space.
Yeah.
They weren't doing all of those different. These are things that happen in Fast and Furious.
Thank you.
In the first one, they were stealing DVD players and like little TVs and.
Then now they're protecting us from alien invasion?
They are full blown.
They're Avengers.
They're like a
in cars.
governmental superhero. I mean, it really is. It's a superhero movie.
Yeah, it is.
Like it became a superhero movie. It absolutely did.
What happened to help them make that jump from small time criminals to Space Force?
That's a good question.
I don't really remember. Yeah. Well, when you're just the best at what you do, people are gonna come a knocking.
Yeah.
And it turns out they were so good at what they did, which was, I guess, racing and stealing cars.
Yeah.
Maybe that the government needed their help.
Okay. Are they making more of those movies?
I think the last one's coming out.
Yeah, I think it's going to be the last
production.
one.
Yeah.
Oh yes, because they're bringing CGI Paul Walker.
Yeah.
That's not true.
No, it is.
Oh,
It
it
is.
is.
They're bringing CGI between Paul Walker's brother and CGI Paul Walker.
Which is funny that they always were like, in the movies, they're like, Paul's busy with his family.
Yeah.
He can't save the world right now. Bringing him back.
Yeah, the moment when they parted ways and they said goodbye to each other, was so good that to bring him back from the dead would
disrespectful.
I'm not for it.
Is Ludacris in those?
Luda's in it.
Yeah.
Tyrese is in it.
Oh,
yeah.
It's always also funny that the guys they try to chase down in the beginning movies become best friends with them. Like the villains are now part of the team.
That is
like Jason Statham is a teammate.
They got chicks in these flicks or what?
Charlize Theron was a big one.
African American.
You are right. You are right in that. There's usually one movie where they're the bad guy, and then in the next movie they're on the crew.
Yeah,
it seems to rotate like that. Like The Rock was that way. Rock was the bad guy, and then he was friends. Did it happen to John Cena too?
He was in them too.
Yeah.
John Cena's in. They
man.
really did. Jason Statham. It's kind of what was the one where they got all the
Red?
No, all of the different superhero people.
Avengers.
No. I said superheroes, but I meant action stars.
Oh, Expendables.
Expendables. It's become very Expendables-esque. Do not go anywhere. We're wrapping up shop for the day. Thank you to everybody who participated in the program. Again, shout out to Mo DeWitt. Check out the Bone Facebook if you want to get those free Senning Show magnets. Very, very cool. Thank you, Diz. Thank you, Drew. Thank you to everybody who watched along today. We'll be back live tomorrow with a free ballin', freight haulin' in the mix Friday. And hopefully some people out there will groom the vroom so I can give away a 9 Inch Nails Wild Fork prize pack to kick off the show tomorrow. Do not go anywhere. Your chance at $1,000 coming up at 5. Drew Garabo Live coming up next. Real quick, I got to tell you about the greatest car wash in the whole wide world that's going to make sure your car is clean every single day. It's Bubble Down, baby. And with that unlimited membership plan, whether it's sand from the beach, maybe you're a beach goer, whether it's birds, bugs, pollen, rainstorms, you want to make sure you can keep the whip clean all the time and do it at a place with the best staff, the longest wash tunnels, and the most spacious vacuums. They've got locations in Tampa, Brandon, Riverview, Wesley Chapel, Palm Harbor, and their newest spot in Spring Hill. Get in there today. You will have the cleanest car in town every time you bull down. Don't you go anywhere. Keep it locked to 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to Senning Show on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. The NFL lives on 102.5 The Bone.
Today, for the first time ever on 102.5 The Bone, we have the season kickoff Thursday night football game, and it's a good one as the Cowboys take on the Super Bowl champion Eagles. Listen to it right here on 102.5 The Bone.
Not just one team, but a bunch of them, all in one spot. It's NFL football right here on 102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
In Hillsborough, a bad wreck has forced the temporary closure of US 41 southbound between Riverview and Gibsonton Drive. Expect delays up to an hour. Another crash is clearing even further south along US 41 southbound at Apollo Beach Boulevard. Back in Tampa, accident activity continues eastbound along Hillsborough Avenue at Rome. In northern Pinellas, a wreck has been causing some blockage northbound along Belcher at Alderman. We've got one along East Bay at Starkey. There's one northbound on Missouri Avenue at 686. And we have one clearing in St. Pete along Central Avenue at 21st Street. This is Jim with traffic.
Rear-ended by a dump truck. A man suffered brain damage no MRI could detect. Farah and Farah used expert medical evidence to uncover the rare condition and secured $5.7 million. Let Farah cook, Tampa.
Hi, I'm attorney Fran Hosh. Being involved in a car or motorcycle accident can be stressful. I've dedicated my career to helping accident victims and their loved ones. If you need an attorney you can trust, give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN. We will give you a free case evaluation and won't charge you any fees unless you recover money. Give me a call today at 866-LAW-FRAN, 866-LAW-FRAN, or visit me online at lawfran.com. Main office, Palm Harbor.
Now is the time to check your homeowner's insurance and ensure that you're covered before the next storm hits. Italiano Insurance can help give you that peace of mind. Even if your mortgage company doesn't require flood insurance, your home could still be at risk for flood. And now's the time to make sure your family is fully protected. Call 813-877-7799 or visit ItalianoInsurance.com today. Italiano Insurance, serving our community for over 60 years.
At Bernetti, PA, if you've been injured in an accident, we make it quick, easy, and convenient to hire us. You can rest assured that somebody is on your side. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Lakeland, Tampa, St. Pete.
Swinging a line drive up the middle, base hits Chandler Simpson. Stolen base number 32 for Chandler Simpson.
Chandler Simpson and your Rays are taking on the Guardians in a 4-game series you won't want to miss.
Swing, fly ball, right center field. Here comes a winning run, and the Rays beat the Guardians 6-5.
The action gets started on Thursday, September 4th, and wraps up on Sunday, September 7th. Bring the energy and get your seats at RaysBaseball.com/tickets. 2025 Rays Baseball is presented by Orlando Health. Rays up.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Get a head start on holiday home prep with help from Zero Res. Getting all those neglected stains out doesn't require chemicals and harsh soaps. No way. ZR Water technology gets your carpets cleaner and last longer. Right now, clean more, save more. The more rooms you clean, the more you save. Up to $30. Mention my name, Galvin, to secure this deal or book online at ZeroResTampaBay.com. And ask about Zero Res commercial cleaning too. Zero Res. All they leave is clean.
After more than 4 decades in the diamond business, International Diamond Center owner Keith LeClaire knows a thing or two about diamonds. And a big concern he has right now is the influx of man-made or lab-grown diamonds being sold at retail stores all over. Keith says these diamonds may look like the real thing, but they're being mass-produced and are losing value by the day.
Why would you put your money in something that devalues faster than food you eat?
Keith says they may look nice, but you can grossly overpay. For example, a man-made 2-carat diamond costs next to nothing to produce.
A 2-carat lab-grown diamond will cost $320 today.
But you'll see it in a store showcased with an insane markup.
They're selling it for probably $2,000 to $8,000. 2 years ago, it was in the $12,000 range, and today, you're talking about a $320 diamond? Come on. Your mama didn't bring you up that way.
If you're considering buying a lab-grown or machine-made diamond, get the facts before you write that check. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
Progressive's Auto Quote Explorer lets you easily compare direct rates from different insurance companies, so you can be confident you're getting the right one, even if it's not with Progressive. Way more confident than you were when you tried online gaming. Who knew 12-year-old boys could be so mean? And where did they learn to swear like that? 2 hours